Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ReelTok, episode 196. We have a fun episode for you guys today. We're going to talk Masters of the Universe. We're going to talk Scary Movie 6. That should be fun. And then we're going to do a fun little bracket. We got a couple of bracket options. I should have asked you guys this before.
No, I like the surprise.
Yeah, we can decide when we get to that portion. I did quickly make a greatest fantasy movie of all time bracket last night in preparation for like a Masters of the Universe themed episode. So we could do that, but we do have other options. As always, shout out to our executive producers, Cole Beaver, Stefan Johnson, Jax Kendrick. Oh, no more Jax Kendrick. God, Ollie Powell and Freddie Hickman. My bad for that slip up.
He DM'd us saying he just which is valid.
That's super valid. I didn't know that. My bad. But shout out to all of you guys. Shout out to all of our patrons and all of our lovely subscribers on YouTube, followers on Instagram and TikTok. But let's get into the episode. Seth, I want to start with you because I want to hear about Oppie again in IMAX. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I was just saying to you guys, we got back at like 2:30 this morning because I had to get a coach, which took like 4 hours last night because there was no trains, which was horrible. Coaches are not fun. Oppenheimer at the BFI for the first time. Officially broken a record for me, by the way, Oppenheimer.
So wait, what do you mean at the first time?
I hadn't seen it at the BFI before.
Oh, but you've seen it in IMAX.
Yeah, I've seen it in 70
Okay.
But the BFI is like, I know you haven't been there, but you've seen it. It's like it's like the AMC Lincoln Square equivalent, I guess. I think it's the biggest screen in Europe or whatever. But it's broken a record for me as the most I've ever seen a film in cinemas now, which is kind of fun.
Really? How many times was that?
Yeah, 5. So five times in the cinemas, once at home. I'm positive I haven't seen a film more than 5 times on the big screen, to be honest.
It just gets better for me. I think Dune
it just gets
part
better.
2.
I haven't saw Dune part 2 twice. It just gets better for me. Like it just like every time I watch Oppenheimer, every time Ludwig Göransson's score here, I just like ascended through the roof, put in my review. It's like the quickest 3-hour film ever. It's ridiculous how quick it goes. I am in love with Oppenheimer. Like it's probably right now in my top like 4 of the decade, I would say, maybe even 3. It's like thereabouts. It's
top 4 is still probably too low.
Where do you have it? I thought you'd have it like lower than me.
I probably have it at 3, maybe.
It's probably like 3 or 4 for me. It's definitely in that budget.
Yeah.
Every time I watch it, it just like it gets better. It probably sits around Furiosa for me right now. That kind of it's the best thing ever. So that was amazing. I saw Jane Chobrin's new film yesterday, which obviously I won't go. When does that release?
It releases
August 7th.
Yeah, August.
Fucking hell. Obviously, I won't talk about it too much now, but I think Sydney put it best in her review. Like, leave your I saw the TV Go expectations at the door, man. When you walk in, like, it's crazy. It really, really operates as something completely different. And they have shown themselves again as just such a versatile filmmaker. So excited for you guys to see it. I think you're probably gonna really like it. And also, I want to say I won't go into the film because I think like it's kind of pointless at this stage. But Hannah Einbinder.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's how you pronounce it. She is unbelievable. Like probably my favorite performance of the year so far. Absolutely fantastic, sublime. Some of the mannerisms. It's so emotional. Really delicate piece in sexuality. Great film. It's my number 2 of the year so far. Gillian Anderson and Hannah showed up as well, which was kind of cool at the screening. So that was great. Really, really excited for you guys to see that and for her to talk it in more detail. I don't even know when he comes out here, to be honest. George, Resident Evil Retribution.
Dude, you're so lost, man. I'm so tired of it, dude.
It's so good. I'm actually quite surprised you didn't like have at least a little bit of good time because that's like Lost Lands coded. Like it turns.
Did we talk about? No. Stop. We talked about this last week or 2 weeks ago. Like
we spoke about
if you can't buy into like the corniness of it, then it's not in it. Like and corny movie. Trust me, I love a good campy shitty movie that's actually really good.
Scary movie 6.
No, what?
No, we'll get on to fucking
Absolutely
scary
not.
movies. No, I know what you mean. I think it's like I said in my review, it's like either fully in or fully out. Like the previous two didn't really work for me. I think I've got one more to watch, so I'm keen to.
No. Retribution was
check.
such a letdown for me because it was like, oh, here comes Paul W.S. Anderson again. Like maybe he'll get the franchise back on track. And it was just like, damn, like it's more of 2 and 3, and it's just not good.
Have you thought about watching it again though?
I have. I don't know if I'll run through the entire franchise before Kreger's Resident Evil, but I will watch at least 1 and then maybe skip 2 and 3 and then just go straight back to Paul W.S. Anderson.
That's fair. You know what you do need to watch, George? Vinland Saga. Finished it this week.
I know. I saw your stories. I do have to finish
Cry
it.
my eyes out. Love that shit. So good. I won't go into it. I really want to talk to you about it. I watched. I know you and Tyler saw this at the South by Southwest. Mike and Nick and Alice.
Yeah, buns,
shit,
bro.
It's fucking shit, man. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I went into thinking a lot of my friends give quite positive reviews. Me and Anna watched it. Half an hour in, we just look at each other and like, this is bad. Like, this is
well.
really
That was the
bad.
Tyler. I swear, Tyler and I walked out of that theater, and we were the only ones that were hating on it as much as we were. Everyone else was like, "Oh, that was fun. That was a good time." Like even like Sydney and Kit were like, "Yeah, we enjoyed that." And I was like, "What?"
It was so deeply unfunny to me in every way, and the
so
kind of the time travel aspect, the loop aspect, just like it just didn't work for me at all. I just didn't have a good time with it.
Right when that movie ended, I turned to George and I was like, I hated kind of every second of that. But then we walked out and everyone's like, yeah, that was fun. I was like, oh, I misread the room, I guess.
Yeah, kind of shocking. It felt like it lasted forever as well. It felt like it was like hours and hours and hours long. Tyler, I watched Exit 8 this week as well. Liked it more than you, but I do kind of have the same vibe, whereas it works. It's quite charming the way they use the space and cool and claustrophobic for the first sort of 30, 40 minutes, and then it just kind of becomes a little bit tedious after that, and tries to like cling on to something thematically I don't think's there. Even
like all the parenthood stuff, like when it gets like an hour in, it gives him like backstory of like his kid and all that stuff. I'm like, this is where it's losing me.
Which I get, because like I said to you this last time, I don't really know much about the game, but the game is just a game. There's no like thematic element to it, there's no narrative element to it or whatever. So I kind of get where they have to, give you something as a studio and whatever. But I don't know, it really, really felt like a thematic eye roller past that point. But before that, I actually quite liked it.
One dude was so good at being creepy. That guy who just walks down the hallway every time, like his face. I was always, he's so unsettling.
The first time, like when the main character like turns around and sees him, he just stood there. Really, really creepy. Like actually cool. Maybe want to play the game. I watched Dead Ringers as well. Cronenberg film hadn't seen. Really enjoyed that. And Scary Movie. Like I said, I got back after last night. So I literally woke up like 2 hours ago today. So I thought, I haven't got time for Close Encounters. I'm going to watch Scary Movie 2026. We'll go on to that. Fuck, man. It's bad. It's brutal. But yeah, that's me for the week. Oh, I'm seeing Disclosure Day tomorrow at BFI IMAX.
Yeah, I'm so jealous. I'm seeing that. Not till Thursday. God damn it.
So excited.
The early, because there were screenings in LA and New York like last week where they did like those Spielberg like Q&A stuff, which looked really cool. Overwhelmingly positive reaction. Also, a lot of early screenings of Supergirl last night. I haven't seen any like reactions because I think they're embargoed until like the 24th.
I have heard opinions.
Oh, have you? Have you heard good opinions?
I have heard opinions.
Okay.
Opinions have been heard.
Can you say the names of who the opinions are from?
First class.
It is the opinion that Cam heard comes from someone whose name rhymes with Jammy A. Reacts.
I've heard opinions.
Cam, we'll move over to you. What's going on, man? How are you recovering after Emma threw mad liquid in your face?
It was awesome. I'm good.
Doing well. Just been having a great time. I feel like it's been like the best 2 weeks of my life. Just not doing anything of
it's freeing, man.
Corporate America world. And it's also
so
just
freeing.
Very, very freeing, very awesome. But also I have not done anything is the issue. Like could have locked in these last 2 weeks and just have not. Which is my struggle with like if I were work from home, I would just get nothing done. because when I'm home, I'm home with the family or something. So yeah, probably need to get locked in a little bit over the next few months. But yeah, it's been a very, very good 2 weeks. Really enjoyed the time with the family, and also like this week specifically, because like last week we had so many plans. This week we were just kind of hanging out, which was great. But I just lost track of time just doing nothing. So like it was a random Thursday and I'm like, does anyone want to hang out? And everyone was at work. I just was losing track of time. But yeah, really enjoyed that. Excited to start a new job. I was like, so like I did a few days of training this week. But our company didn't have the insurance like coverage system set up yet. So I filled out some forms on Wednesday for it and everything. So hopefully by Monday it's taken care of and filled out and set up, and then I can go through training on that. But so it's kind of like an impromptu week off almost. But was trying to learn about the business a little bit more and understand that, and just kind of take some time to get that information in my brain, so I'm not going in completely completely I guess empty, we'll say. But yeah, I've been very much enjoying the last 2 weeks. Probably ready to get back to work now. It's always good and fun, but probably ready to start doing some work and just stuff around that. Otherwise, haven't watched a ton this week. I also watch a lot less, I found, when like I have like time off. I've been watching some X-Men 97, been going through that. We talked to Mr. Brock about Spider Noir. That'll come out Tuesday, it sounds like. Or Wednesday. Yep. We talked to him and he just mentioned X-Men 97 because obviously new season coming out soon. I was like, screw it, I'm gonna rewatch that. So I've been rewatching X-Men 97 a little bit.
You could watch so many more movies if you weren't so committed to rewatching every single season of every single show that comes out with a new season.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
That's all I've got. I watched Tangled yesterday with Bailey and crew. We were a couple friends, Andrew and Cooper, came over yesterday. And then my other friend named also Andrew, but different Andrew, came over last night to play Catan. So, but in time before Bailey going to bed, we threw on Tangled because we were hanging out. Emma made some palomas. Not a huge grapefruit guy, but palomas are pretty good. It's like a margarita with grapefruit instead.
Oh, that sounds incredible, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not a huge grapefruit guy, but it's like Emma's favorite drink.
Oh my God, yeah.
But so we were hanging out yesterday. Kids were kind of running around in the backyard, which was lots of fun. So yeah, watched Tangled yesterday, which is a perfectly fine movie. Watched Instant Family earlier this week, which shout out Instant Family. That's a great one. Probably my favorite Mark Wahlberg movie. Masters of the Universe this week. Watch Close Encounters of the Third Kind for the Patreon. And yeah, like I said, my issue is also now I'm like, man, maybe I should rewatch Andor. But
no, there's no need.
I disagree so heavily. There is plenty of need because it's the greatest show ever created. So therefore,
there's no new
season. Hey, Carm.
Yes,
I'll do you a deal. If you watch one film this week that you haven't seen before,
okay,
right? Pre-1970, I'll start Andor this week.
Okay, perfect. Gotcha.
Okay,
Done by
cool.
tonight.
You've heard it.
Anything
I'll
for Andor.
Cam, just watch A Trip to the Moon. That shit's like 4 minutes.
There you go.
That's my feature length.
Feature length film. Yeah, I got you, dog.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, it's been a very just casual week. But very happy just to be doing it right now. Happy to spend time with the family.
You seem a lot happier.
Content has been peak.
Yeah, I've been loving the vlog content. I've been loving the consistency of the vlog.
Find
content.
my phone and take a video while filming pod.
I was gonna say, is part of your vlog gonna be woke up, did the podcast this morning?
It Just
Perfect.
time lapse the whole thing.
Just time lapse the 3-hour podcast.
3-hour
podcast.
Perfect. Perfect.
I swear one of them did quite well, Cam, the other day. One of your vlogs.
They're all doing like solid from what I've
do,
been
yeah.
seeing.
I mean, they
People
do
like
fairly
that
well
stuff,
for
though.
like
People like that stuff.
an account with 1,300 followers. I feel like they do pretty well.
They're doing well.
Yeah, go follow CJ Walsh 27. Different from Cam Walsh 27.
I will say the branding could
counts.
use
Go
a little work. I like how George has the tennis in the movies and he has like the emoji, so I know when I'm searching, I'm like, oh, that's George's.
That's fair.
Movies.
I'll work
Yours,
on
I'm
that.
like, when I want to watch a vlog, I want to show like Riley a vlog. I'm like, 9 times out of 10 always click on the wrong one, even though I'm
I'll
like,
work on
I know
that.
for a fact
Same.
it's this one, not that one. I'm like, nope, got double crossed.
I'll put like a wife and kids or something emoji next to this.
Just put a movie for your movie one and just leave
Yeah,
those on blank.
he has got a movie for his movie one, hasn't he?
Oh, he
Oh,
does.
yeah, he's got
I
camo.
don't
He's got a
know
movie
that.
and a crown.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. See?
Maybe I'm crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other one's
You
just
guys don't
Cam
know
Walsh.
Cam Walsh ball, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Both your usernames having a 27 and it's kind of crazy though. That's just confusing.
It's always
Both of mine have a 14 in it.
it's always 27 for me.
Yo, Cam,
Nice.
quick, sorry. Cam, on your free-tail label, the one that you
Yeah,
posted
that
last
was
week.
awesome.
What is that top comment?
Is
You
it
fired
is
and you're
it
like,
the
huh?
duck takes one?
No, it's this guy who's just like grinding on a wall.
I
Are
thought
you
that was
just
duck
like,
takes.
huh?
I don't know. That was pretty
That-
good.
What?
I kind of cooked with that one. I don't see the grinding
Yeah,
on
that
the
was-
wall. The duck
You
takes. is
replied to it.
LeBron. I'm sure I did. I'm just saying I don't. I try to reply to as many as possible.
Yeah, that was quite a funny.
I don't
video.
think that's
That
the
was-
top comment. Oh yeah, from Griffin, the one I replied. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. People are.
He's like, oh.
I don't know. Funny. I did that on the Spider Noir, and I held up our recording because I was trying to take that video.
Nice.
Bro.
All right.
For you, those of you guys that I don't think we texted you this. Cam was calling and texting me for like an hour before we recorded Spider Noir, and Victoria and I were passed out on our couch from like 2:30 p.m. until like 8:30 p.m. because we were just so exhausted from the jet lag. And I set an 8:55 alarm, and I wake
I
up.
didn't
to,
know.
like,
To be fair,
No,
when
no,
you texted me, you said like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I didn't know. I was trying to get the ball rolling at 8:30.
no, I know. I set an 8:55 alarm, and I wake up to like 13 texts from Cam and Brock, 2 missed calls from each of them. And I was like, God damn it, man! What? I was like, I thought I was gonna look at my phone and see like 11:45 p.m. with the way they were hitting me up.
Just trying to
Tyler.
get the other one.
Yeah, good episode though. Excited for that one to drop. Tyler, we'll move over to you. How are you?
Doing well. I went to Louisville for a couple days this week for work and then got back on Wednesday and did a whole lot of nothing for like 3 days. I just like
Nice.
Wednesday, I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm going to push everything I need to do today to tomorrow. Thursday came, said the same thing for Friday. Pushed everything from Friday to Saturday. So finally, yesterday got locked back in again to get everything I need to get done. But no travel this upcoming week. Going to see The Invite tonight.
Oh,
going
I'm
to
jealous.
see,
I've heard that premiered at South by Southwest like a few days ago. Here.
I mean, that's Sunday. Oh, Southwest.
Oh, sorry, not. I mean, like, yeah,
Yeah.
like here. People, I know a few people who watched it, but I'm seeing like just 4.5s and 5s like all over the place. Like people.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. They got rave reaction out of Sundance. I'm seeing in 35 millimeter tomorrow. Seeing The Death of Robin Hood in 35 millimeter, and then also got Supergirl like next Monday in IMAX, but no early disclosure day screening, unfortunately. So I got like everything else for June. I got early.
Well, Disclosure Day
screenings.
releases on Friday, isn't it? Or Thursday night.
Right? Yeah.
Thursday.
But excited for those movies tonight. Let's see what else. That's pretty much it for the week. Excited for the World Cup to start. Locked in for that Thursday. Matches
So
start.
excited.
First USA match is Friday, but still going to start watching. Be dialed in on Thursday. I'm
I
just
can't
so
even
excited to
watch
see how this
the
turns
first
out,
USA
man.
match. I can't even watch
Seth, bro, it's not coming home, dude.
No, I know.
The-
It's not coming
fucking-
home.
You think I'm
Seth,
delusional? I
It's
know.
not coming home. It's not
No,
coming home, bro.
no, George, I know. I'm
It's
fully
coming,
aware.
it's
of
coming
this.
home. It's coming home to the Americas.
Okay,
Whirlwind.
Listen,
No,
I
it
think
will
USA
Put any
has
faith in us.
USA has like a 30% chance, in my opinion, of like getting out of the group stage. But when I
Oh,
saw
I thought
that
you were going
screen,
to say 30% win. I was like, what the fuck are
no,
you talking
when I saw
about?
that screamer against Germany yesterday, I kind of moved
Dude,
me a little bit. I was
crazy.
kind
My
of
boy,
moved me,
absolute
you know, I'm not gonna lie.
My boy
volley,
Anthony
bro.
Robbins. I can't even watch the first USA. It's like 3 in the morning for here.
I
But
saw
the thing
I
is,
saw a
when you
tweet.
see a friendly like that though, and then he starts doing backflips, I'm like, all right, let's calm down a bit because we've got real games coming up in
Did
like
you not
3
see
days.
there was a
Let's-
guy, there's a guy player called Rafael Leao who plays for Portugal. He punched someone in the face against like Chile.
Yeah,
yesterday.
isn't he going
It's
to
a
be
friendly
2 games?
In a friendly?
a week before the World Cup starts?
Do you
He
still get
punches someone in the
suspended for
face.
red card or not because it's friendly?
I don't actually know. I don't think so, but it's just stupid. Like so dumb, so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Man, I'm excited.
But it should be fun. We'll see how the whole World Cup goes in America and obviously Mexico and Canada too. But 80% of the stadiums are in the United States itself.
United
So
States, yeah.
we'll see if it's a mess. We'll see if it turns out nice. It's kind of funny looking at the map of where all the stadiums are because it's like
Yeah.
all like East Coast, West Coast, and then like Kansas City, just like one stadium just smack dab in the middle of America and everything else. Like you think at least they do like Chicago or something. They don't really have like Soldier Field's not the greatest of stadiums. That's probably not why. But yeah, we'll see. It's lame that MetLife is the World Cup final because that's like the most Oralist stadium in the United States. But it's just because like New York, even though it's New Jersey,
massive.
Is
But
it
I
big?
mean,
is it like?
it's
Is
not compared
MetLife's
to like
the biggest football stadium in the country? No.
no, the
What's the
Dallas
capacity?
Cowboys, I believe, for professional football.
Okay.
Is the,
Yeah,
is the
but
biggest.
in Dallas, man, no way.
What's the capacity? Okay, 82,000. That's quite big.
Yeah, I think
Shit's massive.
Cowboys could be like 93,000 or something.
Oh no,
but,
the
like,
biggest is. Oh wait, this is
probably college football.
Michigan Stadium.
Yeah,
the big
college
house.
football stadiums are bigger. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, no, that one in fucking what was it, the Longhorn Stadium was crazy big.
Texas. Yeah,
In
yeah. College
Austin,
football
yeah.
stadiums are the biggest ones in America, which is just wild. But
That is, yeah.
damn, I saw a
so-
fun fact yesterday that Texas A&M joined the SEC in 2012, and Messi has played a match at Texas A&M Stadium before Georgia, which is kind of wild. 14 years.
Interesting. That's
And then
crazy.
Team in the conference hasn't even
What
played
the-
a game
yeah.
there, but Messi has.
Georgia.
Yeah. Gonna be fun. World Cup is gonna be sick. Can't wait for it. But beyond that, what I've been watching, so been running through the Jackass movies. Kind of a rare opportunity where I'm getting ahead of the franchise, like a few weeks before it comes out. I feel like usually I'm cramming all for the last second. It's not like if I go into Jackass best and last, I'm gonna be, man, I'm lost because I forgot what happened in Jackass 3. Like obviously that's not this kind of franchise, but I have fun with them and they're like such easy. Well, I mean, they're kind of hard to watch at times, but they're easily watchable, if that makes sense. Like it's just so easy to throw on and just mindlessly watch. The first Jackass was fine, but I think they just get better. Like Jackass number 2, liked even more. Jackass 3, I still think is the most diabolical of the bunch. Some of the stunts in there, like the one where the fat dude wears a sweatsuit and they collect his sweat, and then Steve-O takes a shot of it. Just disgusting stuff, man.
Which one's that?
Do these movies like blend
Jackass 3.
together for you? Like, how do you
Yes.
remember like which is which actually? Like, is it like Saw,
Not
where it's like
really,
if I gave you like a Saw trap, would
Like
you be
a
able to tell
trap,
me which
yeah.
movie it's from?
Maybe just because the way they age, but that's the only
Yeah,
way I
yeah,
would
yeah,
tell.
yeah.
I know
And,
the
the
story.
and like Jackass
is
1
like-
is very much like indie, like your mom's camcorder type of recording. By the time they get to like Jackass 3, it's
yeah.
pretty IMAX film.
Well,
cameras.
3 is like the one that people like love the most, I think, isn't it?
I don't know. To
I'm
me, yeah,
glad
I love it the most. It's the first ever R-rated movie I snuck into. It was sick. Seeing
Maybe I
that.
should
It-
rewatch these films.
Yeah, it wasn't even by plan. It was
Right.
my neighbor, one of my best friends growing up, Aaron. Shout out Aaron. It was his birthday, and we go to the movie theater. His dad takes us to the movies for his birthday, and then he just like hands us his tickets. Like, here's tickets are for like Wally or whatever the fuck, but go to Jackass 3 in theater 8. So I'm like, all right, let's do it, man. Let's
You
sit.
could not
Happy-
do that.
happy
for a
mad belated
backroom
birthday.
Screening. Be too packed.
You did that for Backrooms? You snuck
I
into
said
Backrooms?
Not for a backroom
Oh.
screening. It'd be too packed.
Yeah, because that was back in the day when there was no reserved seats in the theater. You just go and like grab a seat.
Oh, no reserved seats. Fucking
It's crazy looking back that was ever a thing.
Yeah.
I remember like when you go with your family, like you'd like lay out like dad would go claim a seat, then you lay out, some jackets while the others are like
Bro,
getting
yeah.
concessions, the classic.
Yeah.
Classic. Watch Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which we'll talk on Patreon on Saturday, and then Masters of the Universe. I also watched Scary Movies, so the 2 movies we're going to review on here. But other than the 2 movies we reviewed on here and the Patreon movies, so like the assigned movies of the week, has just been Jackass watches. Watch Jackass 1, 2, 2.5, 3, and I'm going to finish the franchise. There's Jackass Forever, I think was the one that was number 4, which was in like 2024 or something. And then it's been a while since I've watched Bad Grandpa, so I'll watch that, or Dirty Grandpa. I get them confused. Not the Zac Efron, Robert De Niro one.
You mean Dirty
the Johnny Knoxville one? Dirty Grandpa. Okay. Bad Grandpa's the Zac Efron and Robert De Niro one.
Oh, that's the one I'm thinking of. I don't know which one.
What the hell is Dirty Grandpa?
I don't know. That's
The one that
Like a
I'm talking about, the
Jackass
Jackass one, where Johnny Knoxville gets like makeup up in like an old man costume, and that's a whole.
Oh,
I've never heard
yeah,
of
I
it.
He
confused
starts
that
flirting with younger people, and that's the joke.
I have
'Cause
seen
he's-
that. I
he's
confused
old.
that with the Zac
Yes.
Efron one.
He says, "Hey, you're sexy," but he's like 80, so it's crazy.
Yeah. One of them is a scripted movie. The other one is like a Jackass movie, but the whole thing is him. And
It's him in it. Yeah, I do remember this. Yeah.
But yeah,
Speaking
that's
of-
what I've been watching.
Damn, man, you're
Speaking
so
of
funny,
jokes
dude.
that aren't that funny, I watched the new Not Suitable for Work this week. So it's like the new Mindy Kaling.
The new Mindy Kaling. I watched the first
series.
couple episodes.
Yeah, I watched the first 2 or 3, whatever it was. Maybe 2, I think is actually all I got through. Good show. Like I don't mind the show by any means. And shout out, I really like Will Angus. He's like TikTok Friday Beers famous, whatever. I think he's very funny, or his TikToks are at least. My issue is Mindy Kaling just, and it's the same with the Velma show, is that like every joke is, hey, isn't sex kind of awkward? Haha. You're a teen, sorry, not a teen, but you're a young adult in the workplace. You're probably having sex with your coworkers. Haha. Penis. And it's just like, okay, got it. I'm good with it. We're here. Like they start off, the first opening jokes are like the sexual harassment courses in a workplace. And they're like, don't have sex with your coworkers. And that's like the first 10 minutes of jokes right there. And I think genuinely, the jokes not about sex are like actually funny and well written, but there's 90%, hey, sex is funny jokes and 10% other jokes. And so write the other jokes. Enough. It's like, it's the same reason the Velma show sucked so much. But
That show was so awful,
that was so
man.
bad.
Oh my
Crazy how many
God.
like TikTokers and social media people are like in shows now. Because not only Will Angus, but Jack Martin on the show, Not Suitable for Work, is also like a
Yeah.
TikToker. And
he's
then
a TikToker.
and that adults TV show, Jack Innanen is a TikToker. So like
Adults is good.
breakthrough.
Adults is good.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, they got season 2 coming.
Yeah. The
Bro, we
season
gotta
2's
get-
coming. My friend Andrew is huge into adults and will tell anyone to watch it. And so like
Better
Emma
than
and I
being into
watched it
kids.
once. It's pretty good. It's a good show. It's better
How do
than
we-
Not Suitable for Work. So
How do we get the 4 of us in a TV show?
real
How do we-
Mateo.
Make a
start-
rule.
Mateo,
Mateo.
make a limited
Hire us.
series
Yeah.
about I don't know 4
People
cool
who hate their
dudes.
jobs and want to be movie reviewers full time.
My week was chill. I had a really tough time like recovering from the jet lag and just the exhaustion of our trip. Like we're still waking up at like 4:30, 5 a.m. We're hitting a wall at like 8:30, 9 p.m. still. It's kind of crazy, but week was good. Trying to just like catch up and get my bearings, get back on the social media grind. I had batched a lot of videos for when I was in Japan, so I didn't really have to record a lot while I was there, with the exception of like a couple of like French Open videos that I made on the spot. So we got back last Saturday. I spent like most of Sunday just like batching a lot of videos, just like trying to catch up on like a lot of movie news that I didn't talk about on social media that a lot of people were like DMing me asking if I was going to discuss. Other than that, I'm trying to just get back into like a gym routine. But I think I mentioned this last week, like as much as we ate in Japan, I really don't, I never felt bloated. I never felt like I was like unhealthy. I never felt like I gained weight just because we were walking so much and we were just eating so clean. But it's weird. Like 2 weeks without stepping foot in the gym. Like to me, that's very weird. Like that's really like out of place for me. So it was like one of those things where it was like, damn, like maybe I am an addict. Like I was itching to get back into a gym, like towards like the last like 3 or 4 days of our trip.
I think it's been like
So
4
it's good.
weeks to be honest at this point. I've not slept over fucking ages, man.
Yeah, I just like the gym is just my home, man. Like I like
Well, it was
love
for
the
me,
gym.
but I feel like as long as you're having like an activity, or like several.
Yeah,
you can
I
do it.
mean, I've said it before. It's not even like like obviously I go to the gym because like I want to be in shape and I want to like look good shirtless or whatever. But I also just go to the
it's
gym 'cause,
enjoyment
like
as well,
it's just a good place to like throw headphones in, put my music as loud as
for sure.
possible, and just like drown out everything for like an hour or an hour and a half.
How
Like
often do you play tennis?
not as often as I would like. Recently, a lot more than I used to. It's maybe like 2 to 3, maybe 4 times a month.
Okay,
If I can
yeah,
get out like once a week, that's like perfect. But I know that's very unrealistic in New York City,
fair.
just because if I'm not playing at 6 a.m., then I'm not getting a court. We
You have to
can go to the
reserve
court.
those, or if you just show up, you can play.
There are you can get like a New York City pass, which is like $500 to $1,000 for the season, which is just not worth it for the like amount that I play or
Yeah,
the
unless you're
lack
playing like
of the
all the time.
yeah, unless you're playing like every day, it's just not worth it. And then there are a lot of courts around New York City, all first come, first serve. So I played tennis Wednesday morning, Thursday morning at 6 a.m. Empty courts. It was lovely. And I don't mind waking up that early to play for like an hour, hour and a half. If you go on Saturday, literally any time after 8 a.m., you'll be
Yeah.
waiting for 2.5 hours for a court, which to me, it's just not a
Is there a
not a really
time
good.
that you have, or can people just like stay on?
No, it's first. No, well, technically, you can stay on as long as you want, but there is like common courtesy, like please don't stay like past an hour, max hour
Yeah.
15.
Interesting.
Like we played Thursday morning. I think we played for like an hour. We probably could have gotten away with playing for like an hour and a half, just because like no one was like lined up for courts. Like no one was there that early. You could also play indoors. Like over the winter, we play indoors. The only thing that sucks is it's like an hour. It's like $150 for an hour.
I can't even
So
tell if you're being serious. That's
no, I'm being dead serious. So
it's
like
$150 for an
yeah,
hour.
for the hour. Court time in New York is like really like it's so
That-
sparse, man. It's like it's so annoying. So they know that they can jack up the prices. So like over the winter, it's tough to justify playing like more than like once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But like now that the weather's getting nice, I really don't mind waking up early and going to hit. Especially like the couple of girls that I hit with, they all still work corporate jobs, so they prefer to hit in the morning before they get to work at like 9:30. So it just kind of works out for all of us.
The new meta might just be go the morning after Knicks games. Like I saw Sophie's Instagram stories where it was like 11 a.m. and Saturday in New York City, and no one was there. They're all recovered from the night before.
So fucking empty, man. New York's been buzzing though, man. New York, the vibes right now are super high. I'm nervous for the city come Monday since Game 3 is in New York. I'm very nervous, but it should be a lot of fun.
How much would you care if the Knicks win the finals?
I mean, me personally, not like I'm just not a big basketball fan. I'll care more. Do I what?
Have you been watching it?
Yeah, I've been watching it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's like again, like it'll be awesome. It'll be cool to watch New York win a championship. I'll have more fun watching like Rob and Nick and all of my friends like react to the Knicks winning because like they've been diehard fans since birth. So like I'm just enjoying them, like enjoying watching them react to like these games. But it'll be fun. We're going out for Game 4. A bunch of us we reserved a spot at a bar, and then Monday for Game 3. My friend Matt his fiance's brother owns an art studio, so he might like close the art studio for the night and just have a bunch of us over for just like a watch party, just to relax. But yeah, that was my week. What did I watch? Oh, finally watched Mando.
It's a movie. They made it.
A movie. It was on the big screen. I saw it with my eyes. And it was not very good. Shout out Ludwig Göransson. If that score wasn't as electric as it was, that 2-star rating of mine could have easily been a 1 or a 1.5.
The score bangs. The score is great.
The score bangs. There's no doubt about that. Scary Movie 6 and Masters of the Universe I watched, which we will talk about. What else? I haven't watched a lot. I saw Backrooms finally. I was not on the episode. You guys had a really great discussion about that. Cam, I wholeheartedly agree with you when you said the Pirate Man looked goofy. I said that in my TikTok review, and I got a lot of like hate. People are like, "Oh, how is this amalgamation of trauma and PTS goofy to you, bro? Like, do you not care about this man's mental state?" I was like, "I do. I understand
I
it.
see all that.
He
Pirate
still
Man was
looks
goofy.
still looks goofy as fuck." And that's one of you guys sent the tweet where it's like, this movie bangs, and then the next pic is like, who the fuck this man? And it's like the pirate guy staring at him from the row in front. That shit cracked me up.
Oh, yeah.
That shit
And did you see that one
absolutely-
comment on our review where you were like, you could tell it looked like it was made in CGI when there was like the room with like that goes up to the corner, and then someone
Yeah.
commented and that's actual practical set, and there's like a photo of it.
I didn't see it, but wonderful. I said, I could be wrong. It just looked awkward. I didn't see that comment, but was it on our YouTube?
I think
or,
YouTube,
like,
yeah.
I didn't see this.
I apologize.
But George, overall, I mean, you didn't rate the movie, so what's it overall positive?
rate the
negative?
movie.
No, I ended up rating it. I gave
Oh,
it a
good.
3-star. I do lean slightly positive. I
Rating it.
think
Rate the
my-
damn things.
I did rate it, dude.
You
Everyone
just
was
said he
so-
rated it.
I
did
know,
rate
but
it, bro. I
stop
needed time to
starting
like,
with like
I needed time to gather my thoughts, bro. It's not a movie I can just get out of the theater and slap a rating on. Like, I wanted to hear, like, I wanted to listen to the podcast before I rated the movie. Like, I wanted to see if you guys picked up on anything maybe I didn't.
Bro's
But-
buttering us up because he didn't rate it. That's crazy.
Sicko.
Yeah, dude, I got
Get outta here,
slaughtered
bro.
for not rating this thing. But whatever. I'm just gonna, for the ha-has, I'm gonna stop rating everything. You guys are gonna one day
I'm like,
open
no,
my
I'll do the
letterbox, and my rating curve is gonna be flat. There's gonna be one bar in the 5 stars for Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and everything else is just gonna have a heart on it. Okay,
That'd be kinda
that's what
funny.
you
This
Yeah,
is
guys
a
are
sign of
pushing.
aging, George.
I'd rate the
Whatever.
commitment
I
to
don't
that.
care. I
That'd
don't
be
care.
great.
I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was a good movie, and that's like the most praise I can give it. I think my biggest problem is the fact that I don't think it was scary. I really did not find it scary outside of the first found footage sequence. That was the scariest part of the movie for me, and I wish the movie committed to found footage a lot more.
Mhm.
I didn't care for like the narrative filmmaking found footage hybrid. I don't think it worked very well, but I did like all of the found footage moments. I thought it kind of moved very slowly. And I'm not a hater of the slow burn, especially in horror. I enjoy that stuff. I don't think this was a strong enough or dense enough screenplay to warrant how long this movie is, and it's not even that long. But it did feel like a lot of the movie had a lot of dead weight. And then I left the movie and I was like, yeah, that was it. Like, that was the movie. Like, I didn't care like for the characters. Like I said, I left Obsession, and you can't compare the two movies, obviously, but that's obviously like the latest horror movie on everyone's mind. But I left Obsession, and like I said, I felt bad for the characters. Like, I felt bad for the characters. I felt bad for Nikki. I was thinking about these characters for the next 24 to 48 hours. I left Backrooms, and I immediately was like, I don't really give a fuck about these characters. Like, everyone keeps tweeting the screenshot of like that last shot of Renata Reinsva sitting in the chair, and they were like, this ending has haunted me since I saw the
No, it's
movie. And
worst
I'm
scene.
like,
It's
this
the worst
ending
scene.
didn't haunt me at all, actually. Like, it makes perfect sense in the
The
context
characters
of
are the
like,
worst part of it. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, the characters are just really thin, and I didn't get anything out of this movie, unfortunately. But I will say it does show a lot of promise for Kane Parsons. I think he's got a really cool eye. What else? When I was in Japan, I was trying to watch a lot of like Japanese short films, and I watched one called Tokyo Blood from director Gakuri Ishii. I logged that, and then immediately I got like a lot of comments and a lot of DMs basically saying like, man, run through his filmography. You'll love what he has to say. You'll love what he has to do. Everything is just so stylistically different. And everyone was like, August in the Water is one of the best movies ever. So I'm kind of like working my way towards August in the Water. So I watched another movie of his called Mirrored Mind. Really, really like reflective piece. It's a really like, it's a very dense film. It's only 60 minutes, it's only an hour. So it's not quite a short film, not quite a feature-length film, but a really dense piece about self-confrontation and about just like finding yourself. And it's like one of those like really like interesting films about identity and healing and personal about accountability. And it was really beautiful, a lot of beautiful moments. It kind of runs it's only an hour, but there are like two very distinct like things that go on in this movie, and both of them are stylistically very different. So it kind of felt like you were watching two short films just packaged together, which I thought was very interesting. So I'm slowly running through this guy's filmography. I've liked everything I've seen so far. Tokyo Blood and Mirror Mind, only two, but everyone keeps DMing me like, man, keep going. You'll really like what this guy has to like say. And I've only seen Tokyo Blood, which is 37 minutes short, and Mirrored Mind, which is an hour film. So I haven't really gotten to like any actual like feature length film. But that's it. That was it on my week. I'm home right now. I had a christening yesterday, or I had a baptism yesterday, and I have a wedding today. And then just, get on with my week again. More TikTok vids, more movies, more exploring New York City, more getting back to the gym grind. But let's move on. We'll do the big review of the week first, which is Masters of the Universe, and then we will quickly, I guess, talk about Scary Movie 6. I don't know how much we have to say outside of that shit was ass.
Spoiler.
But we will, but we'll start with, Master Universe is me and you and Tyler? Okay.
Wait, no, Cam saw it. So
I thought
don't know,
Cam saw it.
I'm out. I thought we were doing Scary Movie 6. That's my bad.
No, Master of the Universe. Sorry, Master of the Universe.
My bad. Good thing I didn't step away.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could have sworn I saw you.
Would have been our turn to blow up your phone.
That's fair.
I would have been calling you like crazy.
All right.
Masters of the Universe, directed by Travis Knight, who has previously done Bumblebee and Kubo and the Two Strings. After being separated for 15 years, the Sword of Power leads Prince Adam back to Eternia, where he discovers his home shattered under the fiendish rule of Skeletor. To save his family and his world, Adam must join forces with his closest allies, Tila and Duncan, Man-at-Arms, and embrace his true destiny as He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Based on a cartoon. I said in my TikTok video, I have no idea what this is based on, and I got absolutely shredded. People took that very, very personally. But it stars Nick Galitzine, Jared Leto, Camila Mendes, Idris Elba, Allison Brie, Kristen Wiig is in this too, as a voice role. Who rated it the lowest? Tyler rated it the lowest. Tyler, talk to us about Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, I'm surprised you weren't familiar with like He-Man and Masters of the Universe comics, but I never watched them. I have no connection to them, but I was aware of them. I didn't grow up with them for sure though, so I have no connection to this Masters of the Universe. Can't say this movie pulled me in to be locked in. If they make this into like a franchise going forward, we'll see how well this does and how much. I mean, they clearly set this up to be able to have more movies following onto it, but we'll see if that
money-wise, it's not doing great.
Right. So I know the movie itself clearly set up to make this a franchise. I don't know if the money will warrant that, but I thought this movie was just like very fine. I thought, so Nicholas Galitzine is a guy who he like intrigues me, I guess. Everything he's in, I'm like, you're pretty good. I've never been blown away, but he's never really in movies that would showcase that. Like Bottoms, The Idea of You, Red, White, and Royal Blue. He's in that Purple Hearts movie that I remember Cam and I watching like 2023 or something.
I forgot about that.
So he's never in good movies really, but he's always like, I'm always looking at him like, you're pretty charming. I think you're solid. I'm like, I'm kind of looking at him with curiosity. I'm like, do you have the stuff or not? Still unsure of that. Jared Leto, though, I think he's getting universal praise for this as Skeletor, and I think deservedly so. I think he's the best part of this movie. I think just basically there's just voice acting. I mean, he has a skeleton, which I assume is like a CGI or at least practical mask. So Jared Leto can stink when they put makeup on him for Suicide Squad.
Jared Leto's method. He skinned his face for this role.
Probably for real though. But yeah, the paint didn't do it for me with Joker. The fat suit didn't do it for me with House of Gucci. But I think the mask is finally what they need. They need full coverage of his face for him to lock in again as an actor. But he was really great. His kind of partner in crime in this is Allison Brie, I think is really bad.
She might be fighting with Sigourney Weaver in Man
for the most uninteresting character of the year.
Yes, for the worst character.
Just straight phoned in performance.
That is. I'm glad you mentioned that, Tyler.
It was
bad, dude.
She's undeniably beautiful, but she did not care for a second in this movie. And every line she was reading, I was like, man, he didn't want to be here. Like the check must have been nice, but
Also,
this
like
is
Allison
rough.
Brie, I know her from Community most of all. I don't remember her in Scream 4 and like what she is. Honestly, I don't remember her from any of this shit. But I was about to say, like, I don't know if she can play a villain. She's in Promising Young Woman, and frankly, I don't remember what she does in that movie. I think she like goes and has lunch with Carey Mulligan in that, but I don't think she can be a villain.
Her entire filmography is comedies and dramas. This is very much the most outside of her bag type of movie she's in. I think this is like Renata Reinsve horror. I think this is a one-stop shop. It's like, you know, you did it, wipe your hands clean, and you don't need to do that again. But this movie, I think, doesn't look the greatest. I think there's moments where it could look good, but this movie I just felt like it was so bright and flat with its colors. I think, and I mean this with the utmost respect, and I hate that I'm making this comparison because I like these movies, but this movie kind of felt, in terms of the story and the way this unfolds and presented, it felt very James Gunn coded, in my opinion. It felt very James Gunn type with the needle drops and with the team ups and with the quippy one-liners and like the scene when this isn't a spoiler, but I mean it's a part of the movie, but like the scene when they're doing like a team up like hero walk and they're going through like the dust cloud and they all start coughing because they like
so bad.
Dust. I'm like, that's so James Gunn coded in the most derogatory kind of way. Even though I love James Gunn movies like 9 times out of 10, something about this movie I was watching, I was like, this feels like a James Gunn type of movie. Travis Knight, I remember we famously thought he directed like Age of Extinction, and we realized he very much did not, but he did Bumblebee, which I liked. Wildwood has raved like excitement for it coming out later this year, which he's directing. But to me, it didn't have the juice to move me as a director. But again, I think Nicholas Galifianakis is charming. I think Jared Leto's a really fun villain in this, and I think the character design of Jared Leto's Skeletor is super sick. I forgot the easily the best part of this movie is Daniel Pemberton's score. So
dude,
I was locked in.
Very good.
Oh my god, I've been listening to that score, and I had no idea Daniel Pemberton did the score. And the first time it came on, and in the theater, I'm like, yo, why does this kind of have like a similar like flow to the Project Hail Mary score, especially in the beginning of Project Hail Mary, where he's like first waking up and he's like exploring the ship. And then I leave the theater and I'm like, damn, I knew it was Daniel Pemberton. That boy cooked, bro.
Well, and beyond that, for the Project Hail Mary comparisons, can't remember the name of the character, but that like voiceover sounded a lot like Rocky for that one character. I was like,
yes,
it's very Project Hail Mary coded with the score and the voiceover sound like Rocky. But yeah, the movie I think is very simple. It was what it's trying to get to about, you know, masculinity and what it means to be a man and how it's very different than what you're sold to believe. If you always have to be tough and you have to be jacked, you know, you have that scene of him and Dolph Lundgren where they're lifting weights. Is like, you know, can you like, what do I have to do to be jacked? Or is it Dolph Lundgren? Not Dolph.
It is Dolph
Lundgren.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He's way at the bottom of the class, so I got worried for a second.
He played He-Man.
Am I on the? I knew he played the original He-Man. Am I alone in thinking that like his little cameo, like that was it was terrible. I think it came way too early in the movie.
I didn't think it mattered at all, frankly.
I think if He-Man was more popular, that would get some No Way Home type shoes in a crowd. But I don't think it has the type of motion
needle like that.
Yeah. But
okay.
Pemberton's score, incredible. Loved it. Skeletor, cool villain. But also, I mean, every time I saw the trailer of this movie, I paid like half attention. I didn't realize how much of it was going to take place like in like modern day Earth, like where he's just like a normal dude. I saw like Sydney and Joe make a comment in their review of it, which was very funny and true, where it's like they have to make it seem like he's not jacked until they reveal.
I know, and so he's just got his like long sleeve shirt on,
the most oversized t-shirt ever to not show any muscles.
God.
I'm like, it's not fooling anybody. You could tell that dude was built the entire time of the movie. But
yeah,
this movie's fine. I just don't care for most of what's going on. I also think like it seemed like it kind of checked the boxes a lot in terms of what it was trying to go for with the masculinity commentary. I made one comment in my review. I was very surprised to see them make like a pussy joke because I was like, kind of undercuts, I feel like, the whole point of this. Like when Camila Mendes, like look, the line's like, I'm kind of scared for this battle. Like I get it, it's making a joke on a cat, but like the whole movie, like, and this comes with like 20 minutes left. They're like building up the whole movie to be like, being a man is being in touch with your feelings. You don't have to be such a hard exterior. And then the cat's like, I'm kind of scared for this battle. And she's like, pussy. I'm like, that's kind of surprising for a movie clearly catered towards kids. But again, that's not like a line that moved my rating or moved the needle on how I felt about this movie. But I did kind of low-key feel like it undercut some of the thematic elements it was going for. But right in the middle, 2.5. I think Pemberton's score is something I'm going to be listening to for a lot of the rest of the year. But other than that, this movie's going to leave my brain in about 30 minutes.
I think I was the next highest. I gave it a 3-star. I think most of my sentiment echoes Tyler's. I think the clear standout is Pemberton's score. I genuinely, I've been listening to it since I saw the movie. Like I think you have tracks like Eternia and Young Adam, and I think they flow into each other so well. And I think it captures like it's just such a perfect fantasy score. Like I think it captures the vibe of the movie, the cartoonish vibe of the movie so well. And I mean, we've known for a while Daniel Pemberton is one of the best working today. I mean, he's done the Spider-Verse scores, which I just think are fucking incredible. Project Hail Mary, which now might be my second favorite score of the year. I think Daniel Pemberton has the 2 best of the year, in my opinion, which is crazy to say considering 3-time Oscar winner Ludwig Göransson has a score already out this year. But
Pemberton could be a double nominee at the ReelTok Awards.
He could be, yeah, he might be, man. At this rate, I think both of these scores are just so incredible, and I think Masters of the Universe. I don't know how to describe it. He just captures the universe so well. It very much reminded me of the Thor Ragnarok score, especially when he gets to in Thor Ragnarok, when Thor gets to the foreign planet. I'm forgetting the name of it. The one like where he finds Hulk. Like the score just shifts and just matches the tone and the vibe and the vibrant colors of that planet so well. And I think the same is true for Masters of the Universe. Like he just captures everything so well. But I did have a lot more fun with this movie than I expected. I think I judged the trailers perhaps too harshly because I did think they were just terrible trailers. But as someone who knew nothing about He-Man, I was very invested in the story. I was very invested in like the fight of good versus evil. Jared Leto, I think, is just so much fun in this movie, and I think that's his niche. I think he needs to stick with over the top, funny, really like exaggerated performances. He's very corny in this movie, but in a very funny way. Like I didn't expect Skeletor to have like comedy in him, like one of the first things he does in the movie, like he lifts his fist and he's like, that means go. Like that means like we're ready to go. And everyone's just kind of standing there looking at him. And he's like, we got to practice that, man. And I'm like, oh, this is funny. I didn't think the character Skeletor was going to have like, I didn't think he was going to be funny. But he was funny. He is new physique goals, unfortunately, which is incredibly unobtainable. But that's on my mind now. He looked fucking crazy, man. First movie character in history with a negative body fat percentage.
I can't imagine that is without some CGI.
It's for sure. That's not his actual body. If Jared Leto looks like that, he should be performing or competing. But yeah, I had a really good time with it, man. I thought all the characters were really charming. I thought everyone kind of worked very well together. I think the world, like creature designs were cool. The world looked really cool. I think they built the world really well. It was very the way this movie moves, like in terms of like storytelling, it very much reminded me of Man of Steel, where like Man of Steel opens and you're on Krypton and you see how Krypton falls. Same with Master of the Universe. And then you get to Earth and you see like young Clark and you see young He-Man. And then like he finds himself for the rest of the movie. So it was very like, it kind of moves in a way that I really liked in terms of origin stories. I'm a sucker for a good origin story. And I think this movie is just a fun time. It's a fun time. It's in the same, I like the James Gunn comparison because like my first thought was like, yeah, this is Superman. Like this is a Sunday morning cartoon. And I enjoyed that. I had a good time with it in this case. It took me a couple of watches to enjoy it in the context of Superman. But I left Master of the Universe and I was like, you know what? Like I had a good time with that. Maybe it was Pemberton's score. Maybe I'm a bigger Nicholas Galantine fan than I thought I was. I think he's very charming in this movie. But yeah, 3 out of 5 for me. More or less like an average opinion, but slightly leaning positive because, maybe my expectations were so low that I walked out just thinking this was a lot better than it really was just because of that. But I had a good time. I enjoyed it. Cam, you were a little higher, 3.5. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I enjoyed Masters of the Universe and I had a good time with it. I think it's very cookie cutter. Like, no doubt there's not really anything here that's new or inventive. I think Jared Leto's the best part of this movie, unfortunately. You know, it was what's the meme that's like the worst person you know just made a good point. Like, worst person you know just had a very good performance in a movie. They are completely sidelining that guy in like press and everything. He has not been a part of any bit of press, by the way, which I'm fairly confident he will not be back for the sequel. And also obviously the ending probably not, but they always leave things open. Yeah, very cookie cutter, a lot of fun action, I'd say, and I think good looking action. I thought the action was actually really good in this. The like impact frames that they have when he gets the sword and finally gets like to be He-Man rather than Adam, I believe his name is. And that's been out for a while. They posted that on Twitter trying to get some buzz and stuff, but that looks really good. I think we mentioned Alison Brie is just so bad in this, like genuinely threw me off in so many ways of like truly atrocious. I think Idris Elba in the same vein is like truly atrocious, like really, really bad. Phoning this thing in. You're muted, George, if you did say something.
Sorry, I just said really, really aggressively. Because
Yeah.
I enjoyed Idris Elba. I thought it was like
No.
I mean, listen, it's obviously like no disrespect to the movie. This movie's like beneath Idris Elba, but I don't know. I thought he was fun. He played like the drunk dad, drunk uncle kind of really well.
Yeah, and I thought he did it so poorly the whole time. I don't know why. I thought he stunk. Camila Mendes is pretty good. I mean, I think she's just as good as Nicholas Galatine. I think they're good. I think they have good chemistry, work well together. So I think that's a benefit. I back to Tyler's point of like walking through the smoke and then coughing. I'm over it. I will always give a pass, and it's never gonna like make me like hate a movie. But him getting on the bike and then epic music to drive off into the distance and go fight and going backwards, like no one's that dumb. If it's a bike he can drive himself, like you're not accidentally in reverse. I'm over that. I'm over the rug pull of like big action and then stop and then go actually do the big action, and it's Marvel to a T. Like it's Marvel's fault, no doubt.
You're allowed to do it once per movie, but
I
same
agree with that.
gag multiple times.
Yes, and they do that same gag multiple times in this. Like those are the two I can think of right now, but I'm certain there are more. And that's different from I think the like Skeletor raising his fist and saying, guys, like that's obviously when you guys all leave. Like that's a funny joke. That's not, hey, I'm supposed to go see my hero be a hero, and all of a sudden they can't drive a car, or in this case a motorbike. It's just stupid. I enjoyed the fact I don't know shit about He-Man, and as the resident slop like aficionado on this pod, it was kind of fun like to go back to my pre, call it 2015 2012, I don't know, MCU time, where I was like invested in, hey, I'm gonna go watch some videos on this and learn about this universe. And that was kind of fun. I did start watching the like He-Man, the Secrets of the Sword. It's like a 1975 animated movie that they had. It's just on YouTube, so I was like, I'll throw that on the night of the movie. But clearly wasn't invested enough to keep watching it, because the next day I was like, I don't feel like I need to actually go watch that. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a pretty non-offensive, just kind of movie, and that had good action, good score, fun time. I thought it was visually fun, not visually stunning or looking good, but like it is colorful and bright and a fun time.
What did you guys think of at the end when He-Man was like punching Skeletor and it was like slow motion?
I loved it. I thought the action was tons of fun. Like
Okay.
I think that was really good.
I thought that was a little like, I don't know, it was like corny, and then it just like
It was
kept
corny.
going. And they did the punch slow mo like 6 times in a row. So I was like, all right, they're committing to it. I respect it. Like it's a little,
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
I kind of fuck with it. any like specific spoilers you guys want to go through? I know this isn't like the biggest like, release of the year. But anything specifically you want to talk about?
I mean, there's plenty in the plot we can get into, I guess. Like the idea that I liked that they didn't do the amnesia. Like when he was on Earth, I knew he'd be on Earth just simply from the trailers and stuff. I liked that they didn't do the class. I feel like it's a classic. It's almost, they almost did like Superman / Thor in this, where I enjoyed that. Like he knew who he was. He knew he was trying to get back to this planet. He's been looking for this sword. And so I enjoyed that part of the
They kind of did like I like that too. I like that like he like made like characters of people that he knew in real life. It was very much this is a random comparison. It reminded me of Shark Boy and Lava Girl, where like the non-Shark boy like was drawing
his dream journal.
Yeah, his dream journal. Like that's what it reminded me a little bit of, where it was like, oh, okay, like he's kind of like talking about the fantastical, but there is like reality to it. Like it is very real to him, and obviously no one's gonna believe him that there's a dude named Fist Man that he knew from another planet. I do like the one part that made me, I think the comedy in this movie, the hit rate is like 50%. Like some of the jokes really landed, some of the jokes did not land. One of the scenes that really landed for me is when he's on that date. Like the first time we see him as an adult, he's like on a date and he's explaining where he's from. And like every time it pans back to the girl, she's just like looking lost. And then the last time it pans, she's just not there. And then when he goes home, this happens twice. First time his roommate's watching oh my God, The Notebook. And the second time his roommate's watching something else. Those two instances cracked me up when he like put the, I forgot what the second movie was.
It's a big movie. It's 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yes, 10 Things I Hate About You. But both of those instances cracked me up when he like quickly like changed the channel, wiped his tears, and he's like, "Oh, you're home earlier than I expected. How was your date?" And then they were like, "Yeah, you got to stop telling people about this foreign planet, man. It makes you look fucking weird."
I thought that was funny. Of like, dog, first date, you got to stop doing that. Stop.
It's a crazy first date thing to tell people.
Yeah, I thought that was funny as well. I enjoyed that part.
Yeah, I thought. Go.
No, I thought, as mentioned, I thought the action was really good, especially when he's fighting. I did think the fight with Idris Elba and I'm trying to find his name, Trapjaw, like that first kind of close-up fight, the guy with the weird jaw. I saw your face, George. Like, who is that?
Because at first I thought you were talking about
one with the weird jaw,
the giant monster on the bridge. I thought that, and I was like, no way was his name Trapjaw. I forgot about the original Idris Elba fight.
Like, I thought that was a fun fight, but even before that, my issue with Idris Elba's character was always like, he's not playing a person, or just like, I guess, a person in this. He's just playing like fighter guy, and that was kind of his character. I forget what his name is. Give me a sec. Man at Arms is his name. So like, I guess, but for me, it didn't work, his character. And I didn't really, honestly, when he was the drunk man, I was like, this isn't anything for me. Maybe that's, something from the original series or comics or something. But for me, I did not care for his character at all. Trying to think if there are any like major plot points. This is a super cookie cutter. Like he loses his power when he finds the sword on Earth. I did think that was kind of funny, where he keeps walking up to people and is like, "Hey, did you find my sword?"
Yeah. Are you the sword guy?
Yeah.
When he's at work, he's like looking at swords on his laptop, and his boss looks over his cube like, "What the fuck are you looking at?"
Yeah.
Dude, what was the HR lady? What was her problem, man?
Well, he's not working during work. I think that was
I know, but it was just like such a random like side plot to have, where he's like, on HR's radar at work for just looking at swords.
I'm trying to find. Yeah, this is Sashir Zamata. She was I think she was on SNL. Yeah, I believe.
Was she?
I believe yes, SNL. So I recognized her. Yeah, she is. I recognized her, but I couldn't figure out where from. And then I realized she just had an SNL stint for a while. So now on to Masters of the Universe, I guess. But didn't care for his HR. Like, background or anything like that.
I did like it came back up during his like final fight with Skeletor, when Skeletor was kind of like dragging him through all of his like traumas and like everything just going wrong with his life. Like that was cool to me, seeing like Skeletor's face wearing like a suit at work. Like that was very fun.
That was kind of fun, yeah.
Like that whole sequence. I like the whole final battle sequence. I think that would like worked really, really well. I was ready for like one of those like, oh, this is going to be really annoying if like when He-Man's walking down the stairs, he's like, let's just have a dialogue. Like, let's just talk this out. And in my head, I'm like, if they genuinely just talk this out, I'm going to freak out. Like, I'm going to really be pissed off right now if he just words of wisdom Skeletor to like stop doing what he's doing. And then Skeletor's like, you know what? Absolutely not. And then they start fighting. And I was like, okay, thank God. If they just had a conversation for like 5 minutes, I would have fucking freaked out.
Obviously, this is not an answer like anyone can answer, or not a question anyone can answer. Sorry. Obviously, you lose your parents at 10 years old. You will love them and miss them. But like, how much of a connection do you really have with them if you've been gone longer than you had known them? Like, and also, how much of your memory do you have from when you were 10 years old? Like
Are you trauma shaming people who lose their parents at a young age?
Not. I'm not trying to do that. This is in a fantasy world of like, he like, I don't know. I didn't feel like him and his parents were like super well connected. And then by the end, you know, obviously seeing your dad die would be an issue. And again, it not in like a real sense, just in this fantasy world sense.
Yeah.
I don't know, like how much would you remember?
Well, technically he didn't see his parents die. He always like held up hope that they were still around.
And they were, but I'm saying like when they met, like again, like how can like I'm not saying see them die. I'm saying like how connected would he be to them when he met them again? And again, I don't know. You can't answer
thankfully,
that
thankfully we're not in positions where we lost our parents at 10 years old.
Again, I'm not saying lost. I'm saying like you are thrown into a different planet, then you go back to them. Like they are not permanently gone.
Yeah.
That's the like thing of like, or do you feel, or not outside of parents, Ram Man, neck guy,
Fisto,
Mecha neck.
Why would you give a fuck about these people? Like I get it, you want to go back to your planet, but I don't know. Again, it's an impossible question to answer because it's not real and it's a fantasy universe. But you wouldn't care about any of these people. They hated you when you were on Earth.
I think the hard thing is the comedy is so cookie cutter, and like the movie's so cookie cutter, and the comedy is so juvenile that like it's just not meant for me. Like the whole final scene of the movie where he's like doing his whole like, I think I'm gonna call myself He-Man, and everyone's like He-Man. That whole dialogue that I'm like, yeah, I mean, it is like fun humor for like a kid or whatever. But by the end, I was like, roll the credits, let me leave, please. But I don't know. I just think a lot of the comedy missed for me personally. But I get that this movie's not for me. This is a movie for kids.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if it's for kids, but I do think it's for young adults, like, which, you know, is kids as well. But
I think the movie does a good job at catering to existing He-Man fans while also like introducing the world to like a new generation of potential He-Man fans, which like I don't love. I'd rather you just either commit to like the nostalgia of it or just completely reinvent the universe. But
I'd really be shocked though if this added like heavy He-Man fans to the universe. Like that's my issue with it, is I'd be shocked if this gets like a new generation, maybe not a new generation per se, but like a me.
It kind of got me. Like I'm kind of interested in like the cartoon now. Like I'm kind of interested in watching what is it, 80s or 90s? I forgot when the cartoon came out. I'd be interested. I'm not going to, but I'd be interested.
Post-credit scene, obviously set.
I didn't say for that.
I did post-credit scenes
almost immediately.
What's wrong with you people? It's obviously it's a Marvel movie. It's not Marvel, but it's a Marvel movie. It's got
what was the post-credit scene?
So there's two post-credit scenes.
I was out of the theater while He-Man was like running across the bridge to get changed. Like I was gone before the credits even rolled.
What podcast is this? What's going on right now? There's obviously post-credit scenes. So there are 3 that I guess that you missed.
Jesus, 3?
Well, so there's one that's like not a post-credit scene. It's like the He-Man credits roll, and then give me a sec, I got it pulled up. This guy shows up. His name is apologies. I'll find it eventually. I know I had him here. Give me a sec. Not doing my best podcasting work right here. Fucking hell. How many Easter eggs? Okay. Orko, I guess, was a big, like, a big member of the Masters of the Universe. Would always, at the end of every Masters of the Universe, like, episode, they would give, like, a lesson of the episode, and this wizard-looking Orko character would pop up and basically explain what the lesson of the episode was. And at the end of this, they had Orko pop up and kind of, like, give a little tidbit on the Masters of the Universe. Which when he popped up, I was like, what the hell is this? But apparently that was very classic to the comics. Then the second post-credit scene is She-Ra, who is He-Man's sister, which I can't remember if it was during the movie or if it was also included in the post-credit scene where the mom is like, maybe one day we'll get her back too. So apparently this family has lost both their children or sent both their children out. But He-Man has the sword of power, and then she's got the sword of protection. So that was the second post-credit scene. And then the third post-credit scene was, what's her name? Allison Brie picking up Skeletor's skull and the walking off with it. And then the Skeletor laugh comes in, and it's basically like, hey, this guy's still alive. So that's what I was implying earlier when I said, like, obviously with the end of the movie, it makes sense that Skeletor wouldn't come back, but they are implying that Skeletor is kind of like the, I don't know, not the Thanos necessarily, but the Green Goblin to the Spider-Man is obviously the big villain. So maybe they try to bring him back, but I can't imagine Jared Leto comes back for this one. And if Jared Leto doesn't come back, just do not, I don't know, don't do Skeletor again. You don't have to live out the Skeletor in every movie.
Are there other, like, big bad, like, is the TV show, I don't know if you would know this, Cam, but, like, the TV show and, like, the Dolph Lundgren movie, like, is Skeletor the big bad of both of those, or, like, are there other obstacles that He-Man's got to get over? Like, is this the entire story of the cartoon is what I'm asking?
The cartoon is off, like, Skeletor is the big bad of it, like the main villain, but there are plenty of, like, episode by episode villains that they have. I'm sure they have some other big villains as I was looking at it and just finding the Easter eggs. So the planet that She-Ra is on is Etheria, which is the sister planet to Eternia, where obviously He-Man's from in this movie. So Etheria has a ruler named Hordak and his evil horde. So I'm assuming that will be the second movie villain, Hordak.
No, that's not real.
He looks like a white goblin, almost like a Green Goblin's white brother.
Dog,
a little bit, kind of. But yeah, that's about it.
What I want to know is when they clown on him at the end of the movie for naming himself He-Man, but now we find out there's a lost sister named She-Ra. So how do they separately, independently name themselves such similar names? And they clowned him for He-Man. Did they clown her for She-Ra?
Maybe when they were kids, they had a secret, like, name they would call themselves. I don't know what She-Ra is. Let's see if I can find her name.
He-Man in 2026 is
Adora.
so funny because it, like, everyone always says, like, I'm him now. So naming yourself He-Man with, like, this generation of, like, maxing and mogging folk, it's like, did this dude literally just name himself I am him? Or something?
Kind of a miracle that he never says I'm him at any point in this movie.
That is funny. I saw, super unrelated, I saw a funny TikTok video of this girl just talking to her camera, and she's like, when guys say, like, I'm him, who's him? Who are they talking
LeBron
to?
James.
And then all the comments are literally like LeBron James, Lionel Messi, Arnold Schwarzenegger in the 80s. And it's just like naming, like, people in their primes at various moments. It's very funny.
I saw that. But
final note for me on Masters of the Universe. Do you think Nicholas Galitzine has been Kumail Nanjiani for Eternals in this? Do you think he got severely jacked and there's not going to be anything else come out of it? And it's just kind of Bernat.
I feel
Or you
like
think
he's
we're gonna have more?
always been a large guy, right? Like,
Yeah, he was
mean-
relatively in shape for like the idea of you, but I mean, this is obviously
I haven't seen that, but in like
level.
bottoms, he was very much not a football looking player. Like because he was a football player,
Yeah.
and that he very much did not look like a football.
but remember,
clearly
remember in
jacked
Purple
up.
Hearts 2022, like he was a conservative dating a liberal. Remember that? Remember that one?
I feel like though I remember from like Red, White, and Royal Blue that like Taylor Zakar
Bro.
Prince was like always body mogging him in terms of like physicality. Like Taylor Zakar Prince was like he was jacked and Galatina. I mean, he clearly added a ton of muscle for this. Not maybe not the level of Kumail Nanjiani, but
yeah, I don't disagree with like, yes, he might never use this physique again, but also he was not as like scrawny as Kumail. So I don't think it's a bad thing for him to have this physique. Like Kumail, not a bad thing for him, but looks very different.
It's like why does a stand-up comic need to be fucking jacked?
Yeah, like Kumail is not getting any other like jacked roles. I think Nicholas.
Hey, someone hasn't seen
Galitzine-
Over Your Dead Body.
I've not seen that.
George, remember Kumail Nanjiani?
This
in that?
guy, I do, yeah, I do. I forgot he was in that. Oh my god.
I
Phil
think
Jackson.
Have you guys
Galitzine
watched-
Could be in a lot more that he could be just jacked in. Like,
Have
could
you guys
pull
ever
that
seen like OG Kevin Hart stand-up specials? Like
No.
2009, 2010 maybe,
I'm
but
not a
he has a really funny bit about like working out and like being like super jacked for no reason. And the whole bit is like why am I seeing these fucking jacked guys in the gym? This guy's going to work at T-Mobile looking like a fucking bodybuilder. Like, what's the point of that? And that kind of reminded me of like this conversation that we're having.
Yeah.
It's like people have pickup trucks and like just drive and don't haul anything.
Hey
Yes,
now, hey now,
literally.
hey now, hey now.
Hey, no, I saw your vlog. You're using it to pull out some shrubs. You were using a truck for truck.
That's fair. That's fair. I've moved myself before.
All right. That'll wrap up our Masters of the Universe conversation. 2.5 from Tyler, 3 from George, 3.5 from
66.
from Cam, 66 out of 100. We got Seth back, and now we will move over to the painful review of the week. There's no way around it. Scary Movie 6, The Return of the Waynes. 26 years after outrunning a suspiciously familiar masked killer, the core 4 are back in the killer's crosshairs, and no horror movie IP is safe. Marlon Wayans, Sean Wayans, Anna Faris, Regina Hall. That's your main 4 that have returned. We do have like a next generation sort of whatever you want to call them. I don't think they're going to go anywhere. Next generation of like scary movie cast in the same vein as like the next generation of like Scream movie cast where they introduced Jesus Christ, why are the names escaping me? Holy shit.
Ortega.
Yes.
Whatever.
But all right, let's get to it. Seth, you saw it most recently. Tell us your thoughts.
I mean, man. Now the thing is, people are going to comment. I know they're going to comment. They're going to say, "Bro was offended" or something.
Yeah.
I assure you, I would have liked to have been offended.
I wanted to be more offended.
I wanted provocation. That's kind of the point they set out to make, right?
Yeah.
And this isn't, you call me woke, whatever, I am. But this isn't even an opinion of someone who's like, this is offensive, distasteful. It's just, like, to put it plainly, Scary Movie 6 is just not funny. It's
dog shit.
remarkably unfunny. It's lowest common denominator humor. There are several scenes I can point towards in this where I'm just like, it's just not funny. It's painful, man. It felt like it was about 7 hours long. And I will say, like, we reviewed Scary Movie, I think, on the Patreon, like, I don't know, a few months ago, whatever. I actually, like, think the first Scary Movie is pretty funny. I think
It's a good parody.
Yeah, like, it parodies well.
Like, good parodies exist.
Try too hard. Yeah, good parody. Well, there's not many of them. But Scary Movie 1, like, I actually quite enjoy. Don't get me wrong, the hit rate is still like not immaculate. You're probably getting like 2 funny bits for every 10 jokes. But genuinely in this, the hit rate's like it was non-existent for me. I think
I genuinely laughed twice.
I'm thinking once for me. I think
2 times,
like,
and I can tell you exactly the moments that I like genuinely laughed.
yeah, like it tries so ridiculously hard, and even when it does pull a little bit where it's like funny, I guess, or like a tiny bit amusing, it just rallies it again and like does the same bit for a further 3 minutes when it's already like, okay, you did a funny bit and then you just carry on and drive that bit home and try and squeeze everything out of it. I don't think the movie references are funny. I think like the Sinners scene was awful, like
Terrible.
truly awful. And listen, if you like these films, fine. Like they are what they are. It's like if you're either in or out. But this one, it just didn't work. I don't find it funny. I almost came into like wanting to like it. Anyways, I actually like whenever I've watched interviews of the Wayans brothers, I actually quite like them. I think they come across quite well. But I said in my Letterboxd review, I don't know which one it was. I don't know if you guys saw the interview where Sean Wayans said that The Wrong Missy is the most underrated comedy of all time, and for me that just speaks the world. Like that makes absolute complete sense.
I think if I knew that prior to watching Scary Movie 6, I probably would not have gone to see Scary Movie 6.
Well, I saw it this morning, and then I was like, okay, that makes all the sense in the
my
world.
God.
Because The Wrong Missy is like indescribably awful, as in one of the worst films I've ever seen bad. And Scary Movie 6 touches that same precipice at times. I give it a 1 star. Listen, it's just not for me. And that's not because I'm completely anti-Scary Movie. I don't go into films wanting to dislike them. Like I like the first Scary Movie. I think it's cool. I think all the Scary movies, maybe apart from one, have moments of self-aware parody that work. But this one, it's just brain rot for 90 minutes. Like it just didn't work for me. I think Tyler said it in his review, so I just couldn't wait for it to end. I could not wait for it to end. Really bad.
Yeah,
really bad.
I was itching to get out of that theater. And I even said this in my TikTok review. I was like, this is genuinely just like the worst movie to like dislike because like you said, Seth, people are immediately going to be like, you're sensitive, you're soft, you're too woke. And like, I don't even consider myself like very woke. And I think if you dislike movies because you're too woke, I think it's a lazy way to engage with film. So it's like really annoying. It's like, no, like this movie just sucks. Like good parodies exist. Scary Movie 1 exists. Fucking Family Guy made 3 pretty good parodies about Star Wars. Spaceballs exists. Dark Star exists. Like good parodies exist, and this is just
Austin Powers. Austin Powers good.
I don't like Austin Powers, but yes, I know that's more critically acclaimed. But like this genuinely just feels like the Wayans brothers like sat down, wrote a bunch of like buzzwords down there. Like we have to hit all of these buzzwords. We have
every Gen Z.
We have to make the pronoun joke. We have to make the black like church joke. Man, it's just like it was so lazy. It was like very 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 lazy comedy. And I don't think it worked. The 2 instances that like genuinely made me like actually kind of chuckle. The beginning where it's like the Final Destination roller coaster and then you see the roller coaster crash in the back. Unfortunately, they did it like 4 times after it. Like, they just ran with that joke. And then when Anna Faris said Shaquille, that cracked me up. That was so funny in my mind. That like genuinely like it just came out of nowhere. Like that was the last thing I expected her to say. And it just really made me laugh. But like, I don't think any of like the references were funny. Like I think the substance stuff wasn't very funny. I don't think the sinner stuff was very funny. We got like 2 instances of that, I think, in the church, as well as
church scene was like
the church scene was terrible, man.
Like that is like something that's the sort of jokes I'd expect like a 12-year-old to make. It's
the whole movie is like jokes I expect like middle schoolers to make. The long legs joke I don't think like worked, where like long legs is like standing at the bus stop and like the cops like attack the black man. Like I don't think that went on way too long. The subway scene that you saw in the trailer, like I don't think that was very funny. Like it just wasn't funny. It was just like the comedy just did not land for me, which is just like really really annoying. And it's just, dude, like an hour 35 minutes for a scary movie is 40 minutes longer than it should have been. But yeah, man, I just
8 years.
yeah, they're probably not. They're probably around the same, but I don't know. But yeah, this was
Well, this one's particularly bad because it's bad. Like you know, how you said this
so
is the worst
bad,
movie to
man.
hate because of the comments. It's also the worst movie to hate because, like, if you hate it immediately, sitting through something it doesn't really change. Like,
Yeah,
the rhythm just stays the same.
no,
So if you hate it,
it like I immediately was like, I'm not gonna enjoy this. Like within like 10 minutes, I was like, this is gonna be a tough one to sit through.
Yeah.
And then like nothing changed. Not even like everyone keeps saying like, damn man, you didn't even like the K-pop section. And I was like, not really. Like at that point, I was so checked out of the movie that like I didn't really care what you threw at me after that. You know, it was just like very like there was even mention of like Drake versus Kendrick, and like I thought that was like just so like lazy. Like it was just like
Kai Cenat, like
the Kai Cenat stuff, the streaming stuff was just like really, really poor. You know, Tiana Taylor in the beginning, I didn't vibe with her in this movie. I didn't vibe with like the whole like no, you followed me into an alley and like a bunch of people come out of the trucks. Like I wasn't really vibing with that. Like I don't know, like there was 6-7 jokes, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't vibing with it. Tyler, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, same thing. Like the beginning of this movie tries to parody like Scream 6, like how like Tiana Taylor's like the stand-in for Samara Weaving. And the thing is, like, the jokes are so telegraphed. Like the second I saw Tiana Taylor in that dress, I'm like, joke is coming for sure. Like it was so obvious they're gonna make a joke about her abs. And then like they made a couple Oscars jokes in this. I was like, is the general audience like, is this moving the needle for like general scary movie fans? Like, do they know about Tiana Taylor winning a Golden Globe and losing an Oscar? Do they know about Demi Moore not winning an Oscar for The Substance and how horror movies don't really win Oscars? Like, I feel like there's a lot of Academy Awards type of jokes. I'm like, are normal like people who don't care about movie awards like this even understanding or like getting these jokes? But beyond that, when they initially released that list where they're like, here's all the things that the Wayans brothers are going to be making fun of in Scary Movie 6, I genuinely thought there's going to be bits about each of them when so many of them are just like literal check boxes, like the Epstein files. It's just like they just like say it. And there's no like bit beyond that. I was like, so they really just like made a list of everything pop culture wise that they could make fun of for the past 10 years. And then they're just like, just listing them off just to literally check a box. And I just think it was severely unfunny. I'm trying to think of like what some of my favorite bits
there
were.
was okay. I'll give one joke in the movie. It's flowers. There was one joke. I think it was like in the beginning with the Jenna Ortega, like when she's like getting the call from Ghostface, and she was like, "Oh no, I only like elevated horror." And Ghostface like, "What is that?" And she was like, well, it's horror that's not actually good, but it makes white people feel smart or something. I don't know if she was talking about elevated. Oh no, she was talking about elevated comedy, and she was like Judd Apatow. And she was like, yeah, it's comedy that's not actually good or funny. It just makes white people feel smart because they don't understand the butt of the joke. And I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was all right. That was one of the very few I just thought about.
Yeah,
it's hard to think about favorite scenes. Telling me it's like, bro, we gave this a collective score of 3 stars. Like that's what we're talking. We give it a 3 out of 15 in terms of our collective score. So that's an all-time low for ReelTok. So in terms of thinking about our favorite scenes, it's really
it's been a while since we reviewed a movie like this.
It has been a while.
I also like this really like started to piss me off. Like towards the third act, I don't even know if you can tell me this movie has like 3 distinct acts, but towards like the third act of the movie, the movie moves away from like buzzword comedy. Like it moves away from like the pronoun jokes and blah blah blah, and it exclusively focuses on, hey, all of these cast members abandoned the Wayans and they did Scary Movie 4 and 5 without the Wayans. And like that joke was repeated over and over again, and they were like, oh well, they gave me a big check, oh blah blah blah. And it was just like, it was really, really annoying. And it culminated in like them like killing their kids because like they're like, no, like we're not ready to hand off this franchise to another generation. And I was like, like stop with this joke. Stop running with they didn't do Scary Movie 3 and 4 and the other cast members did without them. Like it was really, really annoying how many times over the last like 20 minutes of this movie they just were hammering in the fact that like Anna Faris and Regina Hall did a couple of Scary Movies without the Wayans brothers.
Well, what's kind of funny about that in a way is that also still kind of plays into the like unintentionally the Scream meta of Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera leaving the franchise, but other people going on without him. Like I know the Wayans brothers probably had this in their mind way before that controversy even happened, but it's just kind of a little ironic just how it kind of mirrors Scream pretty well. But yeah, the back half of this movie is very meta about the Wayans career as a whole. You have like the white chicks references. But yeah, there's just nothing really did it for me. And the big thing I keep coming back to is what Seth said is exactly what I feel is that this movie is it just isn't an offensive movie. So that's like not why I'm rating it so low. I genuinely wanted this to be more edgy and more like generating conversation, people being like, wow, I can't believe they're saying jokes like that in 2026. It's just not really there for this movie. Like I was genuinely expecting so much worse and so much more bite, and whether it's a proper joke or just insensitive joke, it was very stupid. And I mean, I know we'll see if they do a Scary Movie 7 and we have Backrooms and Obsession and all that kind of stuff in it. But
would it
I have no
surprise
interest
you?
really in watching any more of this.
Would it surprise you if they made a Scary Movie 7 and then called it Scary Movie and actually did like a 6.5 and called it Scary Movie 6-7? That is the level of comedy the Wayans brothers have right now. It's just like that is the level we're at, where it's just recycled humor. Like this, so it's like I shouldn't be able to watch a comedy movie and say that I think I could do better than this. Because I'm dumb and I don't know shit.
I genuinely think I could have written more offensive jokes than the Wayans brothers in this movie. Honestly, I legitimately
them joke in 2026, and you expect that to be like the massive provocation.
Yeah, it's poor.
All
right, are we spending more time on this?
Yeah, I thought we'd go plot by plot. You know, like,
beat by beat.
No. Yeah. I'm telling Cam to
one star,
back,
one star, one star.
Yeah, 1-1-1. That's, I mean, genuinely, what was the last movie we reviewed that like we were
there's one that's like, I know none of us like Halloween Ends when that came out, but that was like 3.5-4 years ago at this point.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, I actually can't remember a film where
I'm like scrolling through my letterbox right now, just trying to find like the last movie we all collectively disliked.
There's an easy way to find it, I think. Okay, did we review Electric State on the pod?
Oh, we reviewed Scream 7.
Okay, I wasn't on that one. Fair enough. Was that
I gave that a 1.
Electric State, I do believe we did on the pod. Yeah,
Electric State's got to be it. I think we all did that. No, actually, Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Scream 7, I gave a 1, and Tyler and Cam gave a 1.5.
Okay, that's quite low.
So that's pretty low. Yeah, terrible. All right, let's move on before I lose my mind talking about fucking Scary Movie 6. We're gonna do a nice little bracket. Okay, allow to screen share. Okay.
Are we doing the fantasy bracket or are we switching up? Which one?
Share this. Well, I'll let you guys pick. You guys wait.
Okie dokie.
What are you guys looking at? Can you guys see my screen?
I'm looking at you and Tyler right now.
Okay. You guys can't see my screen. Hold on.
Sharing the StreamYard.
I'm sharing the StreamYard. Oh, okay. Sorry. Hold on. Share screen. Okay. Screen sharing is easiest with too much. Shut the fuck up, bro. Allow to share screen.
We text Cam. I
think I did text Cam. Share this screen. Okay. Now, what do you guys see? You guys see the bracket now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You guys.
Oh, I like that.
You go. Okay, so what we've done? We've done animated.
Yeah.
We've done sci-fi.
Sci-fi. Yeah.
We did 2020's horror. Tyler has that bracket.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
We did comic book already. So we have coming of age, horror, all time, New York, or fantasy. So we have 4 options.
I would say New York or fantasy.
Okay, I could fuck with some New York right now.
But which one? Wait, so Cam and Tyler, you can vote on which one you think.
I would say fantasy or coming of age.
Oh, okay.
We'll go fantasy then.
Okay, fantasy.
So we'll do fantasy because Cam had to just derail that one.
I thought we were voting on what we wanted.
We're voting, bro.
Cam votes third party and ruins the ballot.
Yeah, absolutely loses the ballot. Okay, so we're doing fantasy. You know, same logic as like these animated sci-fi brackets. A lot of collective highly rated movies. I tried to find movies that at least 3 of us have watched. There were a couple of instances where only 1 or 2 of us have watched it, and even though they were very highly rated, I didn't include those because this is the ReelTok podcast, all 4 of us. I tried to I wasn't only going to include 1 Lord of the Rings movies, obviously. I had to include all of them. Harry Potter, I tried to limit. I obviously did not include all fucking 8 Harry Potter movies. But all right, let's start. We are about to crown the greatest fantasy film of all time. No wheel spin. If there's a tie, we are just gonna argue.
Yap it
Just gonna
out.
fucking
Yap it out.
yell at each other. Round 1, Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring versus Barbie.
Barbie.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah. Fellowship of the Ring moves on.
Fellowship of the Ring moves on.
Oh, I like this. This is fun.
This is kind of fun.
We got our Shrek matchup. Shrek 2 versus Shrek 1.
I used to be more Shrek 1. Now I'm definitely Shrek 2. I'm definitely
Shrek
Shrek 2.
2.
I know you're Shrek 2. I'm a Shrek 1 guy.
I'm
Are you still
also
a Shrek 1 guy? Interesting.
Yeah,
I'm
I
also
knew you'd be a
Shrek 1.
Shrek 2 guy, wouldn't it?
know.
I saw the Lord of the Rings joke in there.
There's so many movie references in Shrek 2. It really
Yes.
blows me. They're the same rated, but I think there's so many great movie references in 2 that I'm like too pro.
I'll go Shrek 1 though. They're basically equal for me.
Okay, so Shrek 1.
I don't
moves
mind.
on.
I have the same rate. The same.
I'm also Shrek 1. We got The Wizard of Oz against About Time.
Really like both. I would go with The Wizard of Oz, but I'm assuming About Time will probably go through here.
Yeah, I'm About Time here.
Wizard of Oz brings a 4.5. About Time's 5. So I'm fine with either, but I go About Time.
I actually have Shrek 2 rated higher, so I apologize, Seth. That's on me. It's on me.
Too late.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's
Too late, bro. Too late. Lock in. Kiki's Delivery Service against Constantine.
Stop trying to push
Bro, I know
Constantine.
why you put that with Kiki's, by the way.
I haven't
Because
seen either. I
only
can't
me
talk.
and you have seen that. So it's
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, well,
so,
I would go Kiki, and you
well,
would go.
I would go Constantine.
Okay, but here's the thing, George. Here's the thing.
Let's hear.
Kiki's
Let's
Delivery
hear.
Service.
Yeah,
You have seen more recently than I've seen Constantine. Because we can't even argue this, because you probably don't even remember Kiki's Delivery Service. I don't know fucking idea about Constantine.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen Kiki's Delivery Service maybe
So
over
are
a
we,
decade. So
like,
I think by default, Constantine should.
No,
move
by
on.
default, let's
Yeah.
go with director. Miyazaki's better than Francis Lawrence. That's the argument.
Hey, I love
don't know,
Francis
man.
Lawrence.
Yeah,
but
Francis
we're
Lawrence
talking
balls,
Miyazaki here,
bro.
man. Come on.
About Time's beaten either of them, so
That is also true.
Ah.
Fine.
Kiki's
No.
Delivery Service. Get it through. It's Ghibli,
Fine,
George. It's Ghibli.
fine. There's so many Ghibli on this list. Whatever. Okay.
Not a soul
I-
on earth other than you would have even thought of Constantine to put on this.
I will say these are based on letterboxed genres, with the exception of Everything Everywhere All at Once. This is not genred as fantasy, but I do think there are enough fantastical elements, so I included it. So we got Everything Everywhere All at Once and The Green Knight.
Everything everywhere.
I haven't rewatched The Green Knight. It's the first watch, so it's everything
Yeah.
everywhere for me.
same.
I love The Green Knight, but Everything Everywhere is phenomenal. Deathly Hallows Part 1 versus Part 2. I'm a Part 1 guy.
Part one.
I think we're all
I'm a
one,
part
yeah.
2 guy, but
Oh.
I think like part 1 moving on, I'm honestly shocked by because I think most people dislike part 1, but I really like
My opinion
I-
changed like 6 months ago when I rewatched the franchise again.
I
think
really
one is
enjoy
slightly
part
better.
1.
I
like both of
very
them a
much
lot.
like Part
Yeah.
1. Part 1 is
I just
phenomenal.
finished the Deathly. This is what's actually been taking up all my time. Is I just finished the Deathly Hallows like audiobook. I have my opinions. Maybe I should
Bro's
make
a
a
reader.
video, but
We
Yeah,
got
I'm listening.
Army of Darkness against Beetlejuice. Little battle
I
of.
think I've only seen Beetlejuice, but
Army of Darkness.
Army of
man.
I'm
Darkness.
going Army of Darkness. I'm going Army of Darkness. Sam
banger.
Raimi, baby. And then we have The Green Mile versus A Ghost Story.
Green Mile was kind of interested in here. I know. I mean, I know there's fantastical elements in it.
yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't
but-
feel very fantasy.
It doesn't feel very fantasy, but
No.
yeah.
I mean,
I
I'll
vote A
go
Ghost
Green.
Story here.
I like
Go
a
the Green
Ghost
Mile.
Story.
Ghost.
I go Ghost Story because it's more true to the genre, and I love
That's
that movie.
fair. That's also fair.
All right. round.
I like the Green
or
Mile, but
not round.
Oh, you.
Yeah, I did this. This was
That's sexy.
entirely Seth Film Reviews rage bait right here.
Willy Wonka is great.
Willy Wonka
Wonka
is
one of my favorite films of
Yeah,
all time.
Willy Wonka is great, but I mean,
But obviously,
It's not Return of the King, but Willy Wonka is still great.
Yeah.
We have the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe against How to Train Your Dragon. I'm a How to Train Your Dragon guy.
Haven't seen that movie since I was 7.
Don't rewatch it, Cam.
I rewatched Chronicles of Narnia on a plane maybe like 2 years ago, and I was pretty surprised by how well it like sort of held up. Like I actually had a pretty good time with it. But
why do you stay not to watch it, Seth?
I don't know. I had this like childish wonder about it when I watched it. I loved it when I was younger, and I rewatched it. I tried to rewatch it like 3 years ago. I was like, it's not me doing anything.
Oh yeah, I forgot James McAvoy was the goat,
Mr. Tumnus.
Yeah, he was Tumnus, the goat guy. We got Ghostbusters versus Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
I mean, I have no idea what I rate these. I think Monty Python's one of the funnier movies of all time. So I
haven't seen Monty Python in a while, and I recently rewatched Ghostbusters maybe like a year ago, and I really enjoyed it. So I'd go Ghostbusters here.
I do not like Monty Python humor.
All right, so we're stuck at a crossroads here. Let's discuss.
Monty Python's funnier.
Not Monty Python's funnier, and "'Tis Nothing But a Flesh Wound" is kind of an all-time line to just throw out in general. So you kind of need it, you know.
Yeah,
it's almost.
You gotta have a laugh.
I said I didn't know what my scores were, so let me at least go check to make sure I'm not doing.
I'll crack up if Ghostbusters is higher.
It's gonna be
this is a 4.5. I'll give it
Ghostbusters
4.5 at
4.5.
91. I haven't watched it in a while. Monty Python is any guesses?
It's like an 8.3 for you.
4.5. It's a 94. That's
wow. Okay.
Monty Python is high. That's crazy. That's way too high, but I do think it's very, very funny.
What do you mean that's way too high?
I don't know. Like sometimes I see my own score, I'm like,
okay, here we go. How about this? Actually, you know what?
I don't care for either of these movies. So I don't really mind what movies
I have Monty Python. I think there's like a 4 versus a 3.5 for me, so I'm not that.
I already said I'm good with Monty Python going through, so I thought we were already agreeing that was the one that's going to go through.
We'll take Monty Python through. We got My Neighbor Totoro against Evil Dead 2.
My Neighbor,
vile matchup. Very, very different films.
Yeah,
George.
I think I go Evil Dead 2 here.
I go Evil Dead 2.
I think that's the more rewatchable film.
Yeah, I go Evil Dead 2.
We got a battle of the Pirates films: At World's End versus Dead Man's Chest.
I mean,
I think Dead Man's Chest is the best Pirates film. However, if it's World's End, it's also a 4.5 for me, so I'm not bothered.
I was going to say, these are both... I think Curse of the Black Pearl is the best Pirates movie, but I think these are like tied. I genuinely will not care which one moves on.
I'm Dead Man's Chest. Yeah,
I'm Dead
Man's Chest. I'll go Dead Man's Chest as well.
It's genuinely crazy. Less so now, but like I swear when I rewatched it 2 years ago or something for the first time in a long while, was genuinely blown away that that's like a true part 1, part 2. It's always such a jarring thing of like, I always forget that the Pirates, the second 2 and 3 are part 1, part 2.
Yeah.
And they're so fucking good, man, dude. The climax of At World's End is with the fucking...
At World's End's still too long, but still.
Oh, no, it should be longer. It should be longer. It should be so much longer. All right, we got Treasure Planet and Tigers Are Not Afraid. I will say I think Tigers Are Not Afraid is the only movie here where only 2 of us have seen.
It's great.
And it is great. I just had to kind of like throw in another movie. Believe it or not, that we don't... I was looking at all of our letterboxes for like fantasy. We collectively don't rate a lot of fantasy films like very highly. I was very...
It's my least favorite genre, so...
There's not that many great ones anymore, especially.
There are a lot of great ones, but like we just like... There were like... When I was doing like the science fiction bracket or the horror bracket, there were so many more like 4.5s and 5 stars from all of us to pick from. Whereas like here, I was diving into some of our like 3.5s to like fill out this bracket.
Why is the 7-minute Adventure Time the highest rated fantasy on Letterboxd?
Is it really?
That's kind of I guess Attack on Titan is 0.01 higher, it appears. But it's kind of funny.
I would go
I would go Tigers Are Not Afraid here, but I know that only 2 of us have seen it.
I like
Do you
Treasure
guys
Planet.
care about
I
Treasure
really
Planet?
like Treasure Planet.
Haven't
I
seen
just
either
I
of
haven't
those.
seen it in a long while, so I'm not
All right.
necessarily
Nah,
like.
I'm not afraid
So
then.
we're
That's
bumping
fine.
Tigers Are Not Afraid. I love that. We have Obayashi's House against The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
I go House here. House is so fun.
I like.
I think I'd
Life.
slightly edge Walter Mitty, honestly. Like very.
Sound
I know.
YouTube.
Walter is good. Walter is good.
I like House, but it's just it's a little overstimulating too
Yeah.
often. What do we
Oh,
got?
I
What do
like
we got?
Secret Life, but I haven't seen House.
Yeah, it's down to you two. George and Seth, you got to battle it out.
I'll just let you have this one. You let me have Monty Python. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I appreciate that. We'll go Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Wait, Tyler and Cam, didn't we all review Secret Life of Walter Mitty?
Yeah, but
They've
not
seen,
House.
they've seen it.
I've
They haven't
Oh,
seen
seen it.
House.
Secret Life. I like Secret Life. I just
I
haven't
could
seen
have
House.
sworn more of us have seen House. All right, we got Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio against Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Prisoner. Yeah.
Just
Prison
move
Mogs.
that one on.
Guillermo del
obviously.
Toro's Pinocchio was good, not great.
I
It was
really
good.
liked that. One of my favorite of his for sure. I really liked it.
It was a
Great
great
Talk
movie,
Award
but-
winner.
Yes, Real Talk Award winner. All right, we
Yeah.
have our third Pirates movie, Curse the Black Pearl against Howl's Moving Castle.
Just move it along. It's cursed.
That is not
I
a just
haven't
movie
seen
along.
Howl's Moving Castle, so I can't.
Yo,
Howl's Moving
I-
Castle.
it-
I
no,
like
no,
it for a while.
it's closer
I
than
agree, but
it's
that is
closer than
not a
Cam's
just
making it
move
out to be.
along. That's disrespect to Howl's Moving Castle is crazy.
I don't want to disrespect it. I haven't seen it in 10, 12 years. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a long while.
It's like
but
I would probably lean
Curse the Black Pearl.
Black Pearl, but it's very close. I think
It
Howl's Moving
is.
Castle
It is
like
closer than Cam made it out to be. But Curse the Black Pearl is moving on. We got I'm Thinking of Ending Things and Puss against Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Interesting matchup. I mean,
I keep trying to get
many
Emma to
things
watch
for
Puss
sure,
in Boots:
but
The Last Wish, like again, and she won't bite. But
I assume that's moving on. But I'm thinking of Ending Things as a clear winner for me.
I think I would go on.
If I'm being honest, they're
Both
both 4.5s for me. But I would definitely take Puss in Boots: The Last
Yeah,
Wish.
Cam, it's down to you.
Cam, have you seen I'm Thinking of Ending Things?
yeah, right. I'm thinking of the right one. It's the
Jesse Buckley.
Jesse Buckley.
oh
yeah.
shit. I'm not thinking of the right one. What am I thinking of? I'm
What
thinking
are
of
you thinking of?
You Were Never Really Here is what I'm thinking of. I think.
Oh, not quite.
Wildly different movies.
Let me
man.
see.
Like I'm thinking
Is-
of Ending Things is moving on.
So
Yep.
unbelievably different movies. God damn it, man. Cam, can you just
Cam,
lie
dude,
and say
you make these fucking brackets.
Yeah, that wasn't
I-
very
I-
popular. I'm thinking of anything was Netflix, like hugely popular Netflix release. I think.
it was?
I say Puss in Boots, but I apparently don't have a vote, so it's up to you. It's y'all.
No, it's I'm thinking of
Sounds
Ending
like
Things
a-
2-1.
That's tough. That's tough. Cam, I hate you. We got Harry Potter and the
Very
Goblet of
much so.
Fire against Robert Eggers' Nosferatu.
Slob on my
Goblet.
gob.
I do not like Nosferatu.
Yeah, I kind
I
of
love
Goblet of Fire.
Nosferatu, but Harry Potter Goblet of Fire is like my second favorite part of the movie. I love it.
I mean,
really,
Goblet of Fire is a banger, bro.
Yeah.
We got two classics here. It's A Wonderful Life against The Princess Bride.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a wonderful life.
For me, it's A Wonderful Life as well. No disrespect to The Princess Bride.
I don't
It's
care for the Princess Bride.
Little
Princess
animated
Bride.
matchup.
I won't
Soul versus Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc.
I'd probably go Soul slightly.
slow.
Sorry.
It's Soul, and I
Sorry.
won't accept other answers.
No, Monsters Inc. so fucking good, man.
Monsters
Wait,
Inc. very good.
For me, but I
Dog,
might,
I watch Monsters Inc. quite often.
No, you watch Monsters University. Cam.
I do
Should
watch
have
that too. I do watch that too. No doubt there.
I
I
would
just
go
turned
Monsters
Monsters
Inc.
University on for Bailey, like because Emma wasn't awake before I came over here. That
What
guy
a
loves that one. But Monsters Inc. very good, but Soul better.
I'll
All
let
right, we
Cam
got
have
a-
it with Soul.
All right. Nice guy, Tyler. Nice guy, Tyler. We'll move Soul on. Pan's Labyrinth against Wonka, 2023's Wonka.
Love
This is-
Wonka, but it's
Love Wonka, but this is
love
Pan's Labyrinth.
Wonka. I loved Wonka.
I love Pan's Labyrinth. Wonka better. Wonka better.
All right.
Yeah. Pan's moving on.
All right. Thank you, Tyler. I was nervous there first hot sec.
Guy.
Well, don't even worry about it, guys. Don't even worry about it. All right. Next.
I
up.
love how you put this next to a monster.
Yeah, you put it
Calls,
next to
by the
something
way.
like
I mean, a Monster Calls is very a Monster Calls, by the way.
A Monster Calls is very. I give a Monster
So-
Calls a 4.5
that final
stars.
scene
That's an
destroyed
incredible.
me.
That is a heartbreaking movie. It is very good. I think that's one of Liam Neeson's best performances as a
Wait.
voice actor.
Have Cam
What?
and Tyler seen A Monster's Calls?
No.
See,
Nope.
George, like you did this on
Yeah,
purpose.
he is.
Like,
he's
I'm
hyping
the only one who's
fucking
seen
Hey,
this.
hey,
I haven't
hey,
seen
hey,
Zack
hey,
Snyder.
hey! If you want to make your own bracket, go for it. But while I'm making brackets,
Oh, well,
This is crazy. This is
all right.
insane.
While I'm making brackets,
Whatever.
listen, you guys didn't give me Constantine. Give me at least
I
and
gave
Zack
you
Snyder's
whatever
Justice
it
League.
was.
It will lose in the next round. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
perhaps.
fucking
All
right.
right, we got Phantom of the Paradise against Spirited Away.
Spirit
I love Phantom Paradise, but Spirits Away is one of my favorite films of
Yeah.
all time. So Spirits
Yeah,
Away.
Spirited Away is the goat, or one of the goats. All right, and final quarter we have The Mummy against Hook.
The Mummy. The Mummy.
It's The Mummy
I
for
haven't
me.
seen either.
I haven't seen either. This
All
isn't
right.
for me.
Oh, you guys never
fucking-
watched Hook or The Mummy growing up? I thought they were
As a
like
kid,
pivotal.
yeah, but not enough
Oh,
to
fuck.
remember
Yeah.
either. of them.
I don't think I've ever seen The Mummy. I've seen maybe Hook. Hook's the Robin Williams one.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spielberg.
I've probably seen it, but
I always
Okay,
forget
so-
that Spielberg. Such a weird.
Yeah, I always
Mm.
forget that Spielberg. Edward
Mm.
Scissorhands against Donnie Darko.
This is
For
when
me,
Tim
it's
Burton
Donnie
calls me
Darko.
a hack. And I love
For
Edward
me,
Scissorhands.
it's Donnie Darko. I think
But
Edward
for me,
Scissorhands
it's
is
Donnie
very good.
Darko.
I
Yeah.
have not rated Edward Scissorhands, but it's another one I've seen and I hated it as a kid.
Yeah, shit is scary.
Yeah,
I-
Donnie
okay.
Darko for me.
Donnie Darko's
Tyler, where was your vote here?
Donnie Darko.
nice.
Alright.
Shot.
I was gonna fuck with you guys and put Coraline against The Nightmare Before Christmas in the first round, but I didn't want to do that.
I mean,
so
that
now
would
you got
just-
now you got
Still an easy
Coraline
decision,
against
easy
It'd be
win.
easy anyway.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Maybe if it were
It's fucking Caroline.
Benedict-
Like, Caroline's
Benedict
like
Cumberbatch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. But,
Oh, you in that film.
Grinch.
I
Yeah.
really
like-
like that one. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Oh, this is
All right, we got-
1922. Okay.
Yeah, we got Neja 2 versus 1922's Nosferatu.
Fuck, man, I can't even vote on this shit.
I haven't seen Deja 2, but Nosferatu from 1922 is so good. I would easily
is,
have
but
that
I-
movie on. But
Deja
Deja 2, I
2
can't
very
vote.
good,
I can't
but-
vote.
I don't know.
Cam-
Nosferatu in the bag.
All right.
I didn't
I'll-
realize.
I'll
Jordan, you're
move
the only one who's
Nosferatu.
seen both.
I guess I didn't do a good job of this bracket looking at this.
No, I mean that was really the first one we came into. That's
I love
Yeah.
that.
All right. Well, I'll move Nosferatu on. I'm okay with that.
Where's Spider Verse? With the second.
We told you, man.
and
We've banned Spider Verse
I know.
from these brackets, so it's actually a good thing we didn't pick New York or Coming of Age because I still have Spider Verse in these
That's
brackets.
true,
I haven't replaced them yet, so I need to find replacements. All right, we got The Lighthouse against Sorry to Bother You.
great matchup.
Yeah, really
Great,
good matchup.
great
I'd
game.
go The
Goes down to the
Lighthouse.
final shot when the lighthouse tips
I like-
it in. At the buzzer.
I like Sorry
Yeah.
to Bother You.
I go.
I'm
I
going,
love. I
I'm
think
going The Lighthouse here.
Yeah,
Sorry to
for me,
Bother
it's
You
Lighthouse.
is sick,
Sorry to
though.
Bother You is really good. I really enjoyed that. So
Tyler,
Tyler's
you
down
were
for
Lighthouse or Sorry to
Yeah,
Bother You?
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse already.
All right.
Okay, cool.
We got a
Shout
Nightmare
out
Before the Nightmare Before Christmas against The Tree of Life. This feels like
Is
a
it Tree
tough
of
round
Life
to win.
fantasy?
Not tough at all. Tree of Life Mogs.
Is
I
it?
mean, I would-
Is it
I-
tough though, Tyler? Because is the Tree of Life fantasy?
It is fantasy. It's absolutely fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's an argument, but Nightmare Before Christmas has just never done it for me like it does for everyone else.
I think the Nightmare
Yeah.
Before
Riley-
Christmas is great.
I'm very
I think
pro Nightmare Before Christmas.
I'm very pro Nightmare Before Christmas too, but I think I got to give the flowers the Tree of Life.
Oh,
They're
I would
one of
go
the
Tree
only
of Life.
one of the only
Why?
Maliks I
Why
like
do you have to do that?
genuinely like.
Because
Because
Tree of
I
Life is
I mean, one I do think it's better than the Nightmare Before Christmas.
George, fuck
but-
Malik. You know this.
Have you seen
I
Tree of
mean-
Life, Dan?
Yeah,
And do you not like it?
I like it. The
Oh.
Nightmare Before Christmas much better. I really like the Nightmare Before Christmas.
It
by the way. I'm
is.
very-
It is. Fuck Terrence
big fan.
Malick, but
Yeah. What are you
Tree-
doing to me?
Never.
I like
fucking-
Tree of Life, man.
Maybe if this were song to song, we could have a conversation.
Yeah, then that's
but
easily Nightmare Before Christmas. Song to song sucks.
No. Incorrect.
All right, we got 9 Days and Ratatouille.
Oh, I don't even know what 9 days.
I don't think I don't.
I was
think it's
actually about
just
to
you
watch
and I
9
who have-
Days last night.
I think it's just you and I,
George.
George, that have watched 9 days, and I say we put it through because fuck Ratatouille.
I would pick 9 days here.
Fuck right.
I think
I'd pick
Ratatouille for me is
I'd-
rated higher. I gotta.
No,
go
you
for it.
can't. If it's rated higher, no.
I'm
If
going
it's
to look.
rated-
I'm going to look.
But still, it would be tied at that point 1-1. So
Yeah.
George.
but then
Ratatouille
you
is a
just got-
4.5, as
I mean-
expected. I believe 9 days is as well. So let me look at my activity
Bro,
just to be
Ratatouille's
sure.
so
90 out of
fucking
100.
good, man.
9 days is also a 4.5. Ooh, God. Again, a little highly rated. This is why I need the spreadsheet going. But 9 days for me wins, unfortunately.
Oh,
9 days for me also.
I apologize. Seth. 9 days,
Which is
baby.
good. Good. That's good engagement. Mateo, clip
Good
that
take.
very specific matchup immediately. All right, we got Matilda against the Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers.
yo, I love Matilda.
Fuck
by the way,
Matilda.
but-
No, stop.
No,
Matilda's
really
good, bro. Matilda's good.
This is a Cam Walsh memory opinion. I don't know the last time I've seen
Matilda's
Matilda. I hated
it
her as a kid.
It's really good.
Hated
Matilda
her as a kid.
bangs, bro. Matilda bangs. All right, round 2. Getting on to round 2. Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring versus Shrek 1.
Obviously.
Honestly, if I had picked correctly for Shrek 2, I would have gone Shrek 2. My apologies.
Let me see what I actually rate them.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say. I
come
know.
on.
This is actually, we got to stop just like moving on Lord of the Rings, because I know Tyler and Cam do not fuck with these as much as like.
Yeah, Shrek
Seth.
is rated higher for me, so Shrek is my vote.
Oh,
Wow.
I don't know what you're throwing me in that boat for. They're all 5 stars for me, except the Fellowship.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I just don't like.
No, you
Like,
can't.
they're not like my bread and butter. Fellowship.
Cam
is
rates
four.
them really highly. Cam put.
Okay.
You gotta put.
Maybe I moved them down on last rewatch, but I think just as low
Cam,
as
you
a
got to put
4.5.
it through because you didn't take Shrek.
I was gonna say, I
I
feel like
already,
we
yeah, no, I already
recently-
said
Oh,
Fellowship
sorry,
is
sorry,
winning.
my bad.
Oh, I moved it down. I moved it down to a 4, which is probably more. Yeah.
Is
still
are we
higher
moving
than Shrek.
Fellowship on? Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
still higher than
Just
Shrek.
making sure there. All right, we got About Time against
My
Kiki's
Fellowship
Delivery
of the Ring
Service.
review is really, really good. Y'all
What
should-
is it?
that
I
should
remember
be
the Fellowship.
too long to read.
I remember the
read.
Fellowship.
Alright.
review.
About Time versus Kiki's Delivery Service. It's about time for me.
I would go Kiki's Delivery Service, but
Haven't seen
I
Kiki.
really
I
like
haven't
it.
seen Kiki's.
Great.
So it's you two fighting.
I mean,
I guess
oh.
I took Kiki's Delivery Service, but I want one back though, George. I'm giving you 2 now.
What do you mean you give me 2? I gave you Kiki's Delivery Service over Constantine, and I gave you Monty Python over Ghostbusters.
Oh, so it's 2 each then, maybe. Okay, fine. So you can get this one. Fine.
Well, this really should be Constantine moving on to the 3rd round, but you know,
Incorrect.
whatever, bro. Whatever, bro.
Incorrect.
Everything Everywhere All at Once versus Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Everything everywhere for me.
Hallows Part 1 for me.
This is Everything Everywhere for me. I love the
They're a
Hallows Part
toss up
1.
for me. I give it to Everything Everywhere though.
Yeah. This is what is this for me? This is a 5-star versus a 4.5.
What is Deathly Hollows in your ranking? Like, where's part 1 in your ranking of Harry
for
Potter?
me? 2.
3.
Really? 2?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Prisoner of Azkaban 1, Deathly Hallows Part 1, 2.
You
Wow.
got
Okay.
Prisoner and
Yeah.
Goblet of Fire, then Hallows Part
Yeah,
1.
then I would go. Yeah, Order of the Phoenix might be my 3, and then Goblet would be my
Order of the
4,
Phoenix,
maybe.
So good.
Order of the Phoenix bangs. All right, Army of Darkness against A Ghost Story.
For me, it's a Ghost Army of Darkness, definitely, but I'm probably outvoted here, I imagine.
For
I'd
me,
go
for
Ghost
me, it's a
Story.
Ghost Story. Yeah,
I got a ghost story, but I haven't seen Army of Darkness.
that's a
Yo,
shame.
Cam, you gotta
I
watch
just
it.
enjoy. I
Watch
just
that shit,
enjoy a
bro.
ghost story. It's a good movie.
What's going on here? Why is A Ghost Story like cut off here? Y'all see that?
Mhm.
Just yeah, because 31's a small. Look at your
It's-
30.
oh,
for
yeah,
some reason.
you're right.
Good comms. Good comms.
I got
That was
you.
really
Yo,
good.
yo.
Now it's too big.
Now it's too big. Get the
Oh,
fuck out.
wow.
What's going on?
All right, whatever.
There you
There
go.
it is. All right, Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King against How to Train Your Dragon.
Return of the King.
Return of the King.
I really love How to Train Your Dragon, but it's Return.
Yeah, actually, Dragon's very
Yeah.
good.
I'll keep my mouth shut on that matchup before I get some hate.
Jesus. The fact that I type in Return of the King into Letterboxd and it's like the 6th one that pops up. Come on.
Yeah,
Let's do
that's
better.
one dude. You have one misspelling in your Letterbox search, and Letterbox.
They said they
bugged.
changed.
I didn't
it.
even misspell. It's just there's a Return of the King in 1980, Return of the King 2017, and Return of the King 1992.
That's lame.
Dumb,
2025.
bro.
Just put Lord of the Rings up top. Put your most popular up top.
Just put the movie in the bag,
General
bro.
search engine like etiquette.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail versus Evil Dead 2. This is Evil Dead. For me, this is Evil Dead 2. Tyler and Cam,
Haven't seen
Evil Dead 2.
Shout out Monty.
Evil
Python.
Dead 2.
Big
Lock
fan,
in,
Monty.
lock in. Dead Man's Chest versus Tigers Are Not Afraid. I think that's where Tigers Not Afraid is
The
going to bow
Tigers in the
out.
bag, George, right now.
Yeah.
Tigers,
That's
it's
this
got to
Dead
get
Man's
that
Chest,
first.
man.
Tigers
Dead
in the Afraid
Man's-
is really good.
Here's a question. What do you think is our collective highest rated trilogy ever? Because is it the pirate? Like, Is it the
Probably the
Pirates?
Before
It
trilogy.
might be the Pirates.
Oh,
just
the
based on-
Before trilogy.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
It probably.
Oh,
is
it might be
Before
actually.
trilogy.
Yeah, it could be.
It might be the Before trilogy.
Yeah,
I know we got. If you're
It's
listening
about
to
to be
this,
the Dune trilogy.
it is about to be the Dune trilogy for sure.
Probably, actually, yeah.
It should be the Spider-Verse trilogy.
It should be. For real.
Secret Life of Walter Mitty versus Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Azkaban. It's so good, man. It's so good.
Oh,
We're gonna.
It's like the third best in that franchise.
Right
No,
here. We're gonna have some uncomfortable conversations when Return of the King and Prisoner of Azkaban meet up.
Fuck out of here, George.
We're gonna have some really uncomfortable conversations. All right, we got Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl versus I'm Thinking of Ending Things.
Curse of the Black Pearl for me.
I'm thinking of ending things for me.
Wow. Ooh, Cam.
I haven't seen. I'm thinking that's why it's moved on. So Curse of the Black Pearl, obviously.
Yes, this is Curse of the Black Pearl for me as well. I do love I'm Thinking of Ending Things, man. It's a good movie. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire versus It's a Wonderful Life. These are just wildly different movies. It's tough to pin against each other.
I have a take here that people aren't gonna like. I'm gonna go Goblet. I love them both. They're both 4.5.
Yeah.
I think if I'm gonna get one to rewatch consistently, it's probably Goblet of Fire.
I echo that sentiment completely.
It's a Wonderful Life.
I have It's a Wonderful
not that
Life.
close.
Is it? Yeah, I think Goblet of Fire is good. I have it a 5-star.
Let's open a dialogue.
Harry Potter is a better franchise.
Let's open a dialogue. You don't watch movies pre-2000s, George. Sorry, Tyler and I just got ball knowledge like that.
Cam, this might be the only film you have logged pre-1974.
Probably. Hey.
Let's go director for director. Mike Newell versus Frank Capra.
And it's a 5-star.
We can't go director versus director.
You did it before.
I didn't do it. Seth did it. I didn't do it.
Let's do a quick numbers.
Okay,
game.
let's do
so many Harry Potter movies are already advancing.
All right, okay, Tyler.
I've got that. Hold on,
right?
that sentiment from Tyler, I will echo. I will agree with. We do have other Harry Potter. We do have a Harry Potter movie that might make the finals.
No, George, I've got the argument to settle this. James Stewart or Daniel Radcliffe?
Daniel Radcliffe.
James Stewart.
Can I do a quick
James
numbers
Stewart's
game for
my
you?
My favorite actor of all time. That was a wrong way to set up a question.
Can I do a quick numbers game for you?
No, bro, don't do it.
It's a Wonderful Life, or sorry, Goblet of Fire is 2 4.5s, 2 4s. It's a Wonderful Life, 1 4, 2 4.5s, 1 5.
I will concede. Yeah, It's a Wonderful Life.
Both are great Christmas.
I take that back.
They're both 4.5s for me, so I'm not upset here. But I echo Seth's sentiment where if you ask me to rewatch one movie for the rest of my life, it's Goblet of Fire. But I also echo Tyler's sentiment where we do have other Harry Potter movies that are still
watching a James Stewart movie is kind of like watching Jordan play basketball and realizing that the game of basketball is just
weak era.
Weak era. Like, he was great back then, but he couldn't.
Weak era merchant, bro.
Yep, exactly. Couldn't play with the players these days. You know,
that's
you put him up against Timothy Chalamet. It's over. It's cooked.
Don't
even worry about it.
Oh, Cam, man, that's gonna be clipped up, and we're gonna get slaughtered. I wasn't on the one episode where you guys were fan casting James Bond, and Cam, you saying Ryan Gosling fucked me up. That genuinely had me cracking up. All right, we got Soul versus Pan's Labyrinth.
I go Pan's Labyrinth. Yeah,
Soul's really good though. Soul.
Tyler.
Soul found dead, shot behind an alley by Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth's not that good, y'all.
Whoa!
When was the last time
I brought?
If you said it's fine, if
I think I've seen it once in my life and gave it a 4.
This fucking guy, man.
So it's very good then.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have.
It's not 100 out of 100 though. Like
here's
Soul.
Maybe the toughest matchup of the bracket: Zack Snyder's Justice League versus Spirited Away.
Spirited Away, man. Come on, get the fuck up.
Let's open it. I
have Zack Snyder's Justice League after that recent rewatch with Riley. It dropped a bunch. It's down to a 3. It's still higher than Spirited Away for me.
That's insane.
Crazy.
That's fucking wrong.
That is crazy.
That
is absolutely insanity.
It's been forever since I've watched Spirited Away. I have to get another rewatch, but I remember just not caring for it when I watched it.
Oh, I mean, I'm going Justice League.
Oh my!
I mean, yeah,
God.
but it's gonna be 2-2, so that we're gonna lose.
It's not
this
going to be 2-2.
battle.
I haven't seen Justice League. It has to be Justice League.
I'm
You
gonna-
guys are
You haven't
fucking
seen
idiots.
Zack Snyder's Justice
You
League?
haven't
What are you
seen
doing to
Zack
me right
Snyder's
now?
Justice
He
League?
talks about it once a week.
Are we really
I-
moving
That's
Zack
why I
Snyder's
haven't
Justice
seen it.
League
man.
on?
Like, bro, when he
At
watches
2.5,
Barry
it's
Lyndon, I'll
fucked
think about
up,
it.
man.
Oh
This
Yo,
is a
my
Carl, you
God.
gotta
5-star
fight my
film.
corner here.
This
Fight
is
for
a
two
5-star
people.
film. What are we
Yeah,
doing?
I
at
know,
two and a
Cam,
half?
Fight
Cam,
for two people right
What's
now. I
going
need
on
you.
right now?
These guys are silly. Even though I
What
haven't
do you
seen
mean?
it.
These are two. Listen, these are two 5-star.
Yeah, you give.
So
it a
George, if it's 2
5.
5-stars for you,
Crazy.
do me a favor. Come on.
I mean, do me a favor and watch
This is
Zack
going to be
Snyder's
the
Justice-
exact
no.
same.
Do
this
me a
is
favor
going
with
to
Barry
be-
Lyndon.
See, you're just congrats to default league. They're gonna call it the default movie of the year because next fucking time when we have Pan's Labyrinth versus Zack Snyder's Justice League, we're gonna say Pan's Labyrinth, but you're gonna say Zack Snyder's Justice League, and then it's gonna have to move on because Seth hasn't fucking seen it. So default league, default. Congrats to default game. This is why it's stupid if you haven't seen it. You shouldn't vote. You should vote, and it should be for the one you've seen. Default
That is
game.
Just because of that rant and that logic, I'm almost inclined to move Spirited away.
Yeah. Come, you
The
did
next
it.
I mean, I'm fine with that. I didn't care for either.
I'll go Spirited away just to make the next rounds interesting and make sure Cam's blood doesn't fucking
That's how
boil.
you give a
Fight.
like
That's how you
political
fight your
rebuttal
corner.
there, Cam. That was great work.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
good work, Cam. The Mummy versus Donnie Darko. This is
This
the
is
Mummy for
me
me.
and you, George. And
Oh,
I
is
think
it
it's
really?
Donnie Darko. Yeah, I think
I'm
it's
going
Donnie
the
Darko.
Mummy here. I'm going the Mummy here.
Yeah, but
I'm
Donnie
not
Darko is
budging.
better. Donnie Darko is better though, isn't it?
No.
But you can go the Mummy, but you know. and,
But
like,
the Mummy has sexy Brendan Fraser in his prime,
But Donnie Darko has Seth Rogen and Jake Gyllenhaal on the same screen with a
and
Sandy Warren
neither
in his prime as well.
and neither of them are in their prime.
Yo, and Jake Gyllenhaal gives like one of his best performances, and he's like 12.
Okay, cool. Does one
You
of
got a
these
big
movies-
rabbit
not-
fucker who
He's not
he sits
12,
in it.
right?
He's like 18, I think. He
No,
sits
he's
in a
like
cinema with a big rabbit, George, and it's
Okay,
scary.
and Brendan Fraser gets hung.
He's
and
not very good,
survives.
if we're
He
honest.
survives a hanging, bro. Does anyone survive a hanging in Donnie Darko? I don't think so.
Big rabbit, cinema, stood there, creepy. The
I don't know,
costume,
man.
scary. Psychological thriller over bad rock CGI. Or is that
Oh
the second one?
no,
That
that's
might
no,
be-
that's
Okay,
another.
fine,
That,
all right,
no,
that
you're
might-
now
yeah,
you're
that might
confusing
be-
the movies. Okay, we have one. We have maybe the greatest adventure film ever.
What do you rate?
versus
Oh, get out of here. What do you rate The Mummy?
a 5? It's one of my favorite movies, and I know ball.
Alright,
You don't know
fine.
ball.
Okay,
That-
fine,
okay,
but-
that's
but
the
I'm-
difference. Like,
Fine. You take it, but I'm expecting something back. Which the only reason I'm giving it to you is because Donnie Darko is a 4.5 for me. Whereas
yeah,
know,
yeah,
so I kinda have to-
yeah. Coraline versus Nosferatu,
give me
1922.
Coraline, man. Give me Coraline.
Tyler,
Coraline, easy
I
done.
saw that head shake, man. I saw that head
Coraline
shake
is
immediately.
so
Coraline
I should probably give it a 5,
fucks.
man. So fucking cool.
Coraline. I'm gonna rewatch Coraline
So good.
or tomorrow. We got the Lighthouse versus the Tree of Life. That's a good matchup right there.
That's a
good
really
matchup.
interesting matchup for me. Both 4.5s. Oh, that's actually really. Yeah, someone else guess to say that.
I would take
I'm
the
going-
Tree of
I'm-
Life.
I would go to Lighthouse here. I would go Lighthouse. I love. They're both 4.5, or I think the Lighthouse is a 5 for me. I need to double check that. Hold on.
The only way I'm going to separate these two is that the lighthouse. Oh, the lighthouse.
Gold.
It's not true actually.
Please hold. What do I
Well, it
do
actually
this?
worked. That's quite incredible because you spelled that way wrong.
4.5, bro.
4.5.
4.5.
Neither of them are my favorite from either director. I was going to say.
I'm
You know
going
what?
Lighthouse.
Okay, I'm
I'm
going to go
going
with the
Lighthouse.
lighthouse because Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe give like 2 of my favorite performances.
I
of
was-
the century. So I'm going to
Yeah.
the lighthouse. I think, but it's
Are we 2-2 though? Do we have to open the dialogue? Where are we going?
Oh, yeah,
Cam,
Cam, what's your vote?
what's your vote here?
I have the Tree of Life. I don't have the Lighthouse rated. But so
This
whatever
guy,
y'all
this-
want.
you have
this-
seen it though.
This
Yeah, it's-
default league monologue.
I think
guy
I
not
watched
even
it
watching.
however long ago, but I want to say a long time ago, but what is that? I mean, Jesus, 7 years. We're old fellas.
Yeah, we're
I don't mind
Uh,
either, but I would just edge the lighthouse. They're the same rating for me.
I'll slightly edge Lighthouse.
I like the Lighthouse. I'm all right with it.
Sure. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, we'll edge the
Lighthouse moves
lighthouse.
on. We got 9 Days versus Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
I actually have have 9 days.
Really?
Yeah.
I have Two Towers. I love 9 Days though, but I have Two Towers.
Yeah, I mean, I moved not Two Towers down a little bit on last rewatch because, again, not the biggest Lord of the Rings guy. But for a while, it was a 5-star for me. So I'm okay with the Two Towers moving on if that's what we want to do. And also 9 days will just continue to get defaulted eventually. But it's default
I
gate.
love
I
that.
have no
love
idea. I haven't
these
seen 9 days.
default gate. That's what we're calling this.
Yep.
We're calling this default gate.
Yep.
All right, we got Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring against About Time. Tyler, where you going here, man?
I mean, about time, obviously. for me.
Oh,
It's Fellowship. This is
I
Fellowship
think
for me.
it's about time actually as well.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna have
That
we're
is
having
so
we're
hard.
having a dialogue.
Talk about
over
a
this
default
one.
league. Oh, 3 Final Fours, Lord of the Rings movies. What an interesting and nuanced dialogue we're
To be
having.
fair, if it was me, I would have put in one Lord of the Rings film.
No, I have to include.
I
all
think
three,
About Time.
man.
I think About Time is a much better movie.
That's
I
crazy.
think Fellowship of the Ring is a much better movie.
Well,
however,
you said that second.
if this is a tie,
It is.
I will concede because I
think
do think 3 Lord of the Rings movies making the semifinals would be
which
whack.
I would have much preferred to concede something else. I think Fellowship's like the best one.
I think Return of the King is the
Return of
best
the
one.
King's
I mean,
best
I don't
one,
really
I know.
like. To be fair, you can take out this one. I mean,
Are we moving
I
About
can't.
Time on here?
I mean, I think that's crazy.
Let's
without
once
conceding.
again we got
I
a
think that's
4, a
wild.
5, or sorry, a 4.5, a 5, a 4.5. Seth is a 4, and then Fellowship is 2, 4. Or what do you have it, Tyler?
3-5.
I have it. So a 3.5, a 4, a 5, a 4.5. Like doing the math, or About Time vlogs.
All right.
I don't know if I actually did.
All right.
There.
About Time.
It's upsetting.
Everything Everywhere All at Once versus A Ghost Story.
Everything
This
is
is,
Everywhere
everywhere.
All at
this,
Once.
this is 2 5s for me, man. This is tough.
Really. Ghost Story.
I think I would. Yeah, I think I would. Oh, fuck me, man.
I'd go for another one. So it's like a 4
They're
versus
both
3 for
4s
me.
for me.
Everything
I would
Everywhere
probably
for
go
me.
Everything
I didn't
Everywhere,
love Ghost
though.
Story.
All right. I don't even have to vote. That's fine. Don't make me pick between my 2 babies. I don't even have to vote. Easy.
Ghost Story, very good.
Ghost Story, incredible. Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King versus Evil Dead 2.
Return of the King. Evil Dead 2 is great though. I love Evil
Yeah,
Dead
that's
2.
Return of the King for me as well.
I have
Tyler,
Return of the
Cam?
King. I haven't seen Evil Dead 2.
Return
Yo,
of the King,
Cam,
I
you
think,
should
right?
watch Evil Dead 2, man.
You should
I've seen
watch
Evil Dead 1. Can I use my opinion on that?
No,
it
you
would,
can't.
it would still be the Return of the King.
No.
Different movies. Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest versus Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Prisoner of Azkaban. But Dead Man's Chest is so fucking good. It's Prisoner
Yeah,
of
I would say the exact same thing.
I think I have
Cam,
Prisoner
Tyler?
of Azkaban.
Prisoner. Yeah, Prisoner.
Off the
It's,
top of
it's
my
for
head, I
me,
don't
it's
know
the
what
best.
my
It's the best
score
of
is.
both franchises for me. But I would go.
I think I would disagree
Interesting.
there. It's the best Harry
I
Potter.
love-
It's not the best Pirates.
Yeah,
And
no,
I
I don't
love
think
Dead
it's the
Man's
best
Chest.
Pirates.
IMO. Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl versus It's a Wonderful Life.
I'm such a slot merchant, man. I've taken Goblet of Fire. I'm taking Curse of the Black Pearl.
I'm taking Curse of the Black Pearl.
I have
here,
Curse of the
man.
Black Pearl out of 5, and it's Wonderful
Yeah,
Life.
that's
A 4,
fine.
high 4.5.
I would vote It's a Wonderful Life, but I'm fine with that moving on.
Johnny Depp could do It's a Wonderful Life.
No.
The other guy can't do
promise
Curse of the Black
The
Pearl.
other guy. The other guy's awesome.
No,
That's so funny.
Pan's Labyrinth versus Spirited Away.
Spirited Away
Crazy.
for me.
Crazy we got robbed of a Pan's Labyrinth to Zack Snyder's Justice League because Cam had to monologue his way through this bracket.
What do you
great
want from me?
that's
See,
good,
now
though.
we can all vote. We're all happy. It's
Crazy.
Spirited Away, and we're moving on.
I'm going Spirited Away here.
Spirited Away for me.
Wow.
Is that 3 Spirited?
Yep.
That was a lot
Oh
easier.
wow, it's a great film. I think we
It's a
need
fantastic
a
film.
So is
These are
Pan's Labyrinth.
rewatch,
You
but
guys
They're
writing it off like
both
it's nothing?
phenomenal films. I'm not
Pan's
writing
Labyrinth's
any of
fine.
these off.
Good movie.
I'm not writing any of these off. But we're talking about maybe the greatest animated film of all time versus maybe a top 10 fantasy film of all time.
Ooh, top 10.
IMO. The Mummy versus Coraline. I'm not even gonna try here. I'm not even gonna try to argue this one.
Yeah.
The Lighthouse versus.
Technically, George. Technically,
Oh yeah, let's go.
it's
Let's go.
1-1, but you should just give me the Coraline anyway because I give you the last
I mean,
one.
we are. I am going to give you the Coraline. I'm not going to even argue that.
What's
one.
the Coraline? We've made a new
Sorry.
film.
Oh, I don't have
Coraline.
Coraline rated. I watched it like
You
a
don't?
year ago.
Okay, sorry.
Wow,
maybe
Cam's
like
a
2 years ago.
non-rating version.
Sorry, Cam non-rating and the Mummy moves on.
I've
because of
I've
that?
seen Coraline many times.
Question mark?
And it's good though, Cam. Isn't it?
I never
mark?
I've not seen the Mummy. It's always been I was always staying silent, but I thought we had two
Cam-
Coralines to one.
Cam, no rating man, bro. Cam.
I watched
no
this like
rating.
2 years ago, so I'm shocked I probably forgot. I mean, did not know it was Dakota Fanning.
What do I have Coraline rated? Coraline.
You don't have a rating. That's just a guess. Because
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
What's wrong with you? At least I don't have the watched button on there.
Really exposing. All right, hold on. Let's throw that on the watch list so I don't
Nice.
forget.
You're never
Nice.
gonna
All right, we got The Lighthouse versus The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
Obviously, 2 towers for
Two
me.
towers.
Two towers.
For me. Yeah, 2 towers for me. All right, here we go. We in the quarterfinals right now. Locking in. About time. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Where are we
Everything
going?
everywhere for me.
This is everything, everywhere for me. But they are.
It's about time
Yeah.
for me.
I don't know. I might go about time here.
Ooh, let's open a dialogue.
Why?
Only
Why
one
would
of
you
these
do
movies.
that?
Same, but if I'm going
Only
to
one.
choose
Only,
again,
only
it's
one
gonna
of
be
these
about
movies
time.
has won the Best Picture Oscar.
True. Two.
Only
If
one
we
of these
were-
films.
Only,
in the real.
only one of these films won Best
Hey, Mr.
Supporting Actress.
Mahershala
Only-
Ali should be on Best Actors bracket just because he's been winning 2 Oscars. Okay,
Only one of
Mr.
these
Oscar
films
person.
is in the ReelTok collection.
Really?
Yeah, because about
Yeah.
time Tyler.
Dude,
About
dude.
Time.
Oh yeah, it was
That time
the.
was a Tyler edition. Tyler's
Yeah,
already
It's
got
still
his
in
vote.
the. It's still in
Tyler.
the. You know, it's
Yeah,
in the
you
ReelTok
watched so much
collection.
Cam, you
I
could
guess.
have used your edition to add it in.
I actually.
Yeah,
moved
you
everything
you don't like
everywhere
every level
recently.
that much because you've had a chance to start it in. Really,
I just dropped it down to a 4.5, but I've seen it 5 times. Can
You
we
dropped
do
everything
it?
everyone wants down to 4.5.
Yeah.
That's
That
crazy.
shocks me, man.
Which
Just
that's
gotta
why I
switch
need
up.
to I don't know. I need to see it on a spreadsheet. I got to get back into my spreadsheet era. Then I'll just be like dropping numbers on your heads. But I think everything everywhere all at once is better. I think it having an Oscar should give it like somewhat of a bonus, but it's up to you.
I think it's fine to just push About Time on. Let's just be chill.
I think we should be chill and just push everything everywhere all at once on. You know?
Which-
I just
Everything everywhere
Just
all at once
saying. is more culturally impactful.
It's a good point. It's a
Hey,
great
Cam.
point. I can't. Oh, that's my crotch. Hello,
Cam,
everybody.
yeah, I'm looking at your dog right now, which
Incredible.
I don't mind. Don't get me wrong. I'm not upset about that view.
Great stuff.
Yo,
right
I
there.
might just concede honestly because I don't like.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
fine.
really get it.
We're going nowhere.
Fucking on.
Dude, this is great. I just won't concede ever, and
Not even fantasy on Letterboxd.
that's it. That
Oh,
is crazy.
fuck.
That is
You
crazy.
are. Oh, okay, you got me there. Okay.
Even then again, we could make the argument for the other films on this list, though. To be fair,
No, every other
No,
film on this
no,
list
he
does
did.
have a
He said
fantasy
that at the
genre.
start.
does it really? I'm
Yeah,
still
everything
hot
everywhere
on
all
it.
at once is the
All right.
only.
Move on about time. That's
Kind of a
all right,
sci-fi
all right.
merchant entering the fantasy game.
That's a
All
really
right,
great
all right,
poll.
all right. That's
Okay,
a good
fair.
point. That's a good point. Okay, fuck me. All right, let's have some uncomfortable conversations. Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King against Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh my god!
Shockingly for me, I still think Return of the King is pretty clear. That's a shocking one for me.
Yeah, George, you have both at a 5-star, and
I have both at a 5-star, and I will say, like right now, if you said, "Yo, you can only watch one of these movies," I think I would take Prisoner of Azkaban.
Wow. Oh,
But
that's
you know
awesome.
when you think best fantasy movie, does your mind not immediately go to Return of the King? Don't lie to me.
No, it goes to Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Okay,
First off, insane.
right.
Zack
No, you
Snyder's
know what I'm
Justice League
saying,
is not
George.
fantasy.
George, when you think fantasy epic, come on.
Yeah, yeah. I think the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
man. I'm not kidding. Anymore. You're dribbling nonsense.
So what is
right?
it? It's 2.
I'm just saying, I more frequently watch Prisoner of Azkaban, but I'll concede here. I'm fine moving Return of the King.
I'm fine
I think.
conceding too.
I more frequently watch
Prisoner of Azkaban
as
is not even my
well,
favorite
but-
Harry Potter, so I'm fine conceding.
All right, Prisoner of Azkaban.
Wait, Prisoner of Azkaban. I
King.
thought Prisoner of Azkaban was your favorite Harry Potter title. Which one?
Nah, part 1 is my favorite.
Oh, interesting.
He's been on that way for a while, I think.
Return of the
No,
King.
I know he's
Return
been
of
on the part 1. You know, but I didn't know it was number 1.
All right, we are into the other side.
It's tough.
Yeah, Curse the
This
Black
is the
Pearl
first
against
time I've had a
Spirited
5
Away.
versus a 5.
I go Spirited Away. 5 versus 4.5 for me.
I think I
Spirited
go
Away is like
Spirited Away, but Curse of the Black Pearl is a 5-star for me.
I mean, I
They're
love them
both-
both. But Spirited Away is like my favorite animated film ever. It's something that was so like essential to me as a kid. I love Spirited Away.
Yeah, they're both 5 for me, but I'm cool with Spirit. I think I would slightly edge Pirates. I think that's for me the more rewatchable film, but I'm super cool with Spirited Away. Moving on.
Tyler's got Spirited Away at a 2.5. I'm
That's
pro
actually
Spirited Away. I just don't
that's
know
my
if
hot,
in our
man.
That's fine. I'm
real
outvoted. That's fine. That's the way it should go.
Well, I thought George voted Pirates.
No, he voted.
No,
I
I'm
said Spirit.
voting Spirited.
Spirit.
I'm voting Spirited.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm going
Okay,
Spirited.
perfect.
Coraline versus the Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
2 Towers.
Coraline with ease.
I think
Oh,
just
with
because I
ease,
don't-
give it a rest.
Be-
However, I will
because-
say,
Coraline,
say-
best animated film of all time.
Incorrect.
the 2 Towers.
Wow. I didn't. Is that actually your opinion, Tyler? I didn't know you.
Yeah.
Oh
thought
yeah,
that.
it has
Who
been for a
loves
while. Yeah.
Coraline?
I think
Oh,
2 Towers
shit.
is a lot
Bad
better.
opinion.
Although I love Coraline, but I think it would look cooler on the bracket if only one Lord of the Rings film gets to the final. I'm going to be honest.
I'm
Based
voting Two
film
Towers.
When do we ever post these brackets? What's
Yeah.
cooler? What's cooler?
I know.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Okay, fine. It's 2 Towers.
Stop
Obviously-
thinking
We're
about the
making up scenarios.
reception.
You're if man. If man.
Okay, obviously I'm going 2 Towers, but I was just saying.
Yeah,
you know,
Justin
listen,
Herbert playing
don't
on
hurt
this
a
team.
guy for trying to help the podcast. That's all I'm trying to do. Right?
We'll
I
go with Two
appreciate that.
Towers
I
here,
just-
man. All right, here we go. We got our semifinal matchup. We're going About Time versus Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King.
Return of the
I'm
King.
re-
I'm
I'm
happy
Return
about
of the
time.
King here.
I rate a star and a half higher, but I'm still voting Return of the King.
I was
So
gonna
that's-
say
I'm at the,
About Time making the semis was further than it should have gone.
yeah. agreed.
Respectfully.
I'm happy.
Spirited Away versus the Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers.
Now, George, I think the 2 Towers is
Spirited
better, but for the bracket's sake, I think having Spirited Away at the final might.
I mean,
be better.
I would vote Spirited Away here. Let me. Make
I would
that
vote
clear.
2 Towers, but I will also concede.
Yeah.
But however, I don't think Tyler would vote Spirited
not.
Away.
No.
Is the
What
problem?
I love about Spirited Away is it almost lost round one. It's like winning a buzzer beater round one of March
Yeah,
Madness and you just
seriously.
cakewalk the rest of the way. Didn't it almost? No, not round one. Round two.
No, round 2.
Almost, yeah,
Round two.
Which
it-
is
it went-
ridiculous.
Yeah, this was the Cam monologue gate. That's why it's in the final. That's why it's about to be in the finals.
Okay, what are we? Okay,
Spirited
my
Away
realistic-
objectively is a cooler final matchup with Return of the King.
All right.
Spirited Away is a
Open it
better.
up.
No, but okay, so we're going.
Spirited Away is a
Spirited
better movie, and it's better
Oh.
than The Return of the King. So therefore, it should be the winner.
All right, so here we go. We got our final matchup: Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King against Spirited Away. What is the
It's Return of the King, man.
greatest fantasy film
Spirited
of all
Away.
time?
Spirited Away.
I'm going Return of the
Yeah.
King here.
It's
Cam,
Return
you
of the
don't
King.
believe
This
that.
is-
I
It's
do.
Return of the King, man. It's Return
When
of the King.
I don't think you believe that, Cam.
I really
Return of the
do.
King.
I haven't.
There
seen
was never
Spirited
going
Away
to
in a
be
while,
another
but
winner of this
also-
bracket than Return of the King.
No.
There's never going to be another winner.
When I went to rewatch The Lord of the Rings, I didn't even make it to The Return of the King.
Yeah.
Mid franchise. Talk about mid franchise. I just
Obviously I'm going with Turkey, but I'm
watching the
my
extended
favorite.
cuts of those things is too much for me.
Mistake.
I'll
Mistake.
admit.
Yeah.
No,
Stop.
It's too
I
much.
guarantee I would have rated them all like a star higher if my first time watching them wasn't extended.
I really like the
I would
extended
never recommend
versions
the
compared to
extended.
the regular. It's just a lot to binge.
No, I would never recommend extended for a first watch ever.
That's fair.
It's only if you love the films, I'd recommend
Yeah.
extended. Well,
Well-
I'm happy. My 2 favorite, this is like my 2 favorite outside of Lord of the Rings. My 2 favorites have gone here, but I would go Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, obviously.
Well,
mid
there it
genre,
is.
mid genre.
No,
Stop. I mean, low key, like I said,
I mean,
when I was
I-
going through all of our letterboxs, it's like we really don't collectively rate a lot of
but
fantasy.
it's not a
films.
mid-genre. Is that there's just not enough made now? I feel like there's not that
There
many.
might-
fantasy
I mean, that
films
might
made.
that could very well be the case. Maybe
Mhm.
there's just maybe not a lot of fucking
We need to make
fantasy
fantasy
films are
again.
made, but this is it.
Do
There it
not
is.
list it as a fantasy.
So we got Return of the King was crowned the greatest fantasy. Recap: we had Into the Spider-Verse was crowned the best animated film and comic book film. Mad Max Fury Road we had as the greatest sci-fi film.
Wait, George, I have a question. Sorry.
And then 2020's horror, I believe, was Titan.
It was Titan. Yeah, I don't
Was
know
it
how happened.
Titan? Yeah,
George,
it
did
was
we
a
have
Titan.
Stickers.
Wait. Did we have Star Wars in anything?
Did we have Star Wars in
No.
anything? No, I didn't include Star Wars in fantasy. I know a lot of
No,
people.
no, I
would
mean,
call it
that's
But you
fine,
didn't
I know
include it in science fiction either.
Yes, I
That's
did.
what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Oh,
you did.
okay.
I remember we had
Okay.
Revenge of the Sith
Absolutely
you
conversation.
did.
Here it is.
Yeah, we did.
No, where's the New Hope? What the
What
fuck happened to that?
Empire lost to Alien. Where's the New
Where's the
Hope?
New Hope?
A New Hope is absolute. It might have
Tyler-
been against Empire in the first round. Yeah,
Mm.
here.
Why
Yeah,
would you
that's
do that?
stupid as hell.
And then we had
That's so
stop.
stupid, man.
This
This is what happens when we let George
Stop.
make the
So make your
draft.
own. Revenge of the Sith made a run to the third round.
I can't
What do you-
now because we can't do a science
Just
fiction
do it
bracket again.
Change it.
You know, it's just you've already screwed it, man.
Sorry, bro. Make a bracket. Make your own bracket.
George, I thank you for making this bracket. There you go.
Yes.
I appreciate that. No, whatever. I'm
Well
gonna
done,
delete.
George.
I'm deleting all of these brackets. You guys have never seen brackets again. All right, let me stop sharing my screen. Where are we here? StreamYard. Oh, okay, screen's already. All right, well, that'll wrap up our episode because I didn't do news or trailers, and I don't think anything big came out this week, honestly. To even
Dude, a
Talk about-
ball in my brain.
Oh, can I
Yeah, I
just
mean,
sorry? Can I just say one thing?
you could say anything you want, baby.
Just to my gaming fans out, there's a new Resident Evil game coming out that looks fucking amazing. Alien Isolation 2 looks fucking.
I saw
amazing.
that the game.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fucking
like
horny.
game,
the new
game
God
day
of War
or whatever the like.
It was a summer play. And then there was the
GameCon.
state of play. Yeah. New God of War coming out. Elite. George, there's an Attack on Titan game coming out. No idea what that's about, but it's an Attack on Titan game, so that looks kind of fun. But that's kind of it. I don't know any film. Are we missing any film news coming out this week?
I think
think
the
so.
new Supergirl trailer.
I
but
like-
it's still Supergirl.
Yeah,
Or it's still like a
whatever.
trailer. I'm trying to rack my my
I'm
brain.
literally like scrolling. Cam Jonesy's been shot in Fortnite law.
I saw that.
Did you
I
see
saw
it?
that.
What is that?
She
man?
fucking
you don't know
Jones is
Jonesy?
fucking dead. Are you kidding me? We got a trailer. I didn't even know this came out yesterday. Trailer for Ice Age 6 Boiling Point. The fact that we have 6 Ice Ages. I don't mind
yeah.
Ice Age. The
Cam,
fact
can
we have
you,
6
um,
is crazy.
in October, can you buy the Star Wars pod racing game?
Oh Jesus. I don't play
Looks
many
great.
games.
I
but
know, but
looks fun.
man,
Sebulba
that-
is back.
it looks so fun, man. It looks
No,
so
it is. It is
fun.
pod racing. It's classic.
Alright.
Oh, Henry Cavill is in like movie hell because he's been cast in film with Kevin Hart in a Netflix comedy, so that's fun.
That's your goat, George. That's your goat.
That's good. What is your go up to, man?
It's not my go, bro. It's not
What
my
happened?
go.
It's the same thing happened with Jake Gyllenhaal. Once you go down the Guy Ritchie route, you're never coming
You're
back.
never coming back, man. It's
Yeah, the
over.
guy
You're
Richie
lost.
Hole.
You're a lost soul. He sucks all the cinema out of you.
Did you
Happened to
Um,
Jason Statham. He stars in Snatch, and ever since then, he's just the beekeeper, the machinist, the mechanic.
Who's
We
in
got
Glass
a-
School? Relax a
we
second.
we got new Taylor Swift song. Anyone listen to that one? The Toy Story 5
No.
song.
No.
It's a fine
Okay, we have
song.
no news.
I think we wrap
The
here.
Avengers
no
Endgame gimmick of the week. Y'all see that one? They
No.
put up a coffee shop.
Oh,
yeah.
They said, "Hey, something big
coming."
coming tomorrow," and then it was a coffee.
Kind
shop.
of funny from the Russos.
I don't know. I'm
Low-key.
over the Avengers Endgame gimmick of the week. We need real information. Give us
Fair.
real things. Spider-Man, Tom Holland saved Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, wrap this show.
All right. Well, that'll wrap up Real Talk episode 196. We will see you guys on Wednesday for our Spider Noir episode. We got Brock back on the pod. Talk that great hour convo. And then Friday, we are starting our best actress tier list. We wrapped up our best actor tier list maybe like a month ago, finalized that. All of those episodes are out if you want to go back and kind of catch up on those. And then Saturday, we will be doing a patron exclusive episode for Close Encounters of the Third Kind, little Spielberg in preparation of Disclosure Day, even though technically that episode's coming out after Disclosure Day comes out. But that's it. Shout out to our executive producers, Cole Beaver, Stefan Johnson, Ollie Powell, and Freddie Hickman. And we will see everyone on Wednesday.
Peace.